Drop the clutch, hit the gas. Rally Radio, where the fast life meets the fast lane.
Yeah.
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio.
Yeah.
The world of hip-hop and sports live.
Dropping the clutch and then I hit the gas. Wheels screeching, tires burning, I'm flying past. Gotta get home quick, don't wanna miss the class. They schooling you on whips and how to make them fast. Talking about everything from cars to plane. What's hot, what's next, and how to flip the game. They talk in my language, we speak the same. That whip talk complex, but yet they keep it plain. From the news, the interviews, they keep it cool. They give reviews, everything from parts to tools. Can't lose, come to whips, they not no fools. Don't miss the show, the start time is noon. The bearded one, S.I Shawn, they crazy though. You can't miss it, tune in to Rally Radio.
Where the fast life meets the fast lane.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah, we are here, baby.
Shout out to everybody tuned in, paying attention. You know how we get down.
That's a fact.
It's the bearded one here.
S.I Shawn, baby, let's go.
And we here, man. It's Rally Radio.
Yeah.
Hope y'all tuned in. I got the one nostril thing going on right now. I don't know if anybody else's sinuses is acting up. I see, it's springtime.
Or AIDS is creeping on you.
Whoa. Hell no. Yo, hold up. We about to, nah. I ain't know one nostril go out when you get the monster. That's crazy.
Oh, no, I said age.
Oh,
my bad.
Age.
Oh, nah. That's a technical. My bad.
It's a family show.
My fault, B. Nah, I meant age. Maybe age is creeping through the door.
Nah,
One
never
foot
that.
in the door.
Either one. I ain't know a nostril out with either one of them, but it is what it is, man. Shout out to everybody tuned in, paying attention. You know how it is, the bearded one.
S.I Shawn, man.
It's here, man. It's Rally Radio, baby. I know a lot of people like, yo, where y'all at? We are here, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what?
Yeah.
It's getting warm outside, but when it get warm outside, y'all know it brings things.
Yeah, for sure.
And the one thing that I can't stand when it gets warm, it brings out the silliness. That is one thing I can't stand. But you know what else it brings out?
What's that?
Police.
Damn. Yo, speaking of them, man, they was, not for none, son, this past week, they was hawking the drivers this week, son, especially on the lie. It was crazy, son.
Yeah, son. That's how they do.
Damn.
That is how they do. They get out here, and they like, yo, listen.
Mm-hmm.
I need to see your license, registration, insurance.
I'm telling you, man.
I want to see your bill of sale. Damn, and if you can't produce it, you're going in.
That's it, right? And they want to turn around and try to make people have the digital license like on the phone. I find that pretty strange. I still think that's a bit odd to me.
They're waiting for your phone to dial. You ain't got no license. Get up out of here.
No, for sure, because some people may think that they're going to take your phone, go to their vehicle and charge it up. Let's just say for some odd reason you don't have a charger in your phone. Yeah, I was like, hey, why do you do that?
They ain't doing that.
To help you? Yeah, right.
Help you. I'm here to help you. Hell no. But what it really brings to mind, and like I said, shout out to everybody who's tuned in, is what the car culture was, is now, and for the future. And the one thing that we've always not talked about is the interaction with police.
I think that's something that's just never going to change as far as the car culture is concerned, bike culture is concerned, boat culture is concerned, everything.
Boat culture. You ain't lying. I don't know how many boats get pulled over.
Son, I could imagine, son. Imagine you out there, a good speedboat or something.
I'm out. Hope you got a helicopter, chopper, because I'm up out of here.
Jet.
That's it. Something. I'm making it happen. Shout out to everybody who tuned in, paying attention. But I've always noticed that, and and stop me if I'm wrong, it's always been one of those kind of things where when I was on my motorcycle, when I was in my CRX, even my Infinity, I used to always get pulled over.
You know what? It's interesting you say that because I like to think it's like what you said before. It's like, okay, my bike is Japanese, car is Japanese. Like, I feel like it's something about the make and models. Cause I feel like everybody don't get that type of, yo, I'm gonna run down on them. I feel like everybody don't get that, son. I don't think it's
You know who's getting that right now though?
That?
That's American.
What's that?
Them Hellcats.
Damn.
Them Hellcats is a magnet for random gunfire. Like, I mean, like, it's crazy out there.
I mean, because I feel like the owners or whoever, who has these vehicles built a certain rep for those things already.
Yes.
I think that's what it really comes down to.
And again, that's another thing about car culture, rep.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, certain cars just have bad reps, and we talked about that before. BMW drivers, sorry, you get it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's so interesting though? Like you just said something about the Hellcats, right? Why do you think the vets don't got a rep like that?
Because a lot of, first off, we can't, I don't even know.
I seen two on my way here, and I was really impressed.
Really,
not new ones. It was like the C7. Nope, I'm lying to you. C5.
Right.
And like the C6.
Shout to my guy Sales. I see he's tuned in early. What's good?
Let's go.
Yo, I gotta say, right?
Yeah.
When it comes down to certain car brands, they just get away.
Damn.
They do. They command more respect in the street from the police. That is.
Ooh.
And if I'm lying, I'm flying.
Yeah, that's a fact, son. That is very interesting that you said that.
If I'm lying, I'm flying, son.
So same thing could go for bikes, boats?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Damn.
If you own a street bike, you're and I'm gonna put my own spin on it. You're 10 times likely to be pulled over.
Damn.
Other than a Harley, if you owned a Harley.
Damn, I believe that though, or like an Indian or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. They'll let you go. They'll be like, "Oh my God, bro, I love this car. I mean, this motorcycle, bro. Where'd you get this Harley, bro? Oh my God, it's a Road Glide. I always wanted it."
Stupid.
But that's how they do you. But then let it be a Suzuki GSX-R 1000. Let it be a Cowie 63. They like this.
Hold on.
Sir, I'm going to need you a license, registration, proof of insurance, proof of ownership.
Yeah.
Need your birth certificate, and if you don't have it, you're going in.
I'm telling you, man, I think you're right, man. I feel like these things build their own rep, and it's like a lot of them don't get next to them, huh?
No. They leave them alone. They leave them alone. If you've ever, like I said, me being in a bike club at one point, I seen it from my own 2 eyes. And I was like, wow, like, you could be riding right next to the loudest Harley. They say, yo, your exhaust is loud. Word? What happened to the dude that sounded like he got a pig in a headlock over there?
Yo, how about this, right? From all my years of driving on the road, right? I seen motorcycles get pulled over. I could count on my hand how many times I seen like a Harley or some of that configuration get pulled over. Son.
Right.
Telling you, son.
Because they don't bother. They leave them alone. They leave them alone. I hate to say it. Anybody who rides know I'm speaking the truth.
Yeah.
Anybody who rides know I'm speaking the truth. They leave you alone. Now, especially if you in the bike club and you got the ripped sleeves.
Forget about it, son.
Forget it. They like the shades with the half helmet. And you got the cigar, they leave you alone. They be like this, like, go ahead. He's doing a good 80. It's okay.
He say he doing a good 80.
You do that 80 on the street bike. And that's what I always say too. Like, there's many a times when I was out riding or something, and you get somebody run up on you and they take off, or you get cars that run up on you and try to take off. And I say to myself, like, they not even looking for you.
Yeah, seriously though. Cause
they'll hear me coming a mile away. Cause when I squeeze it, I got the Yoshimura full exhaust.
Yeah.
Full exhaust. Headers out. Power Commander K&N air filter.
All kind of madness.
When I squeeze on that trigger or the throttle, excuse me, I mean the guns. I'm sorry. But when I squeeze on that throttle, you hear it.
Yeah.
You hear it. And that's what I like about my exhaust. My exhaust is not loud, regular. But when you hit it, that's it. It's loud. And they're going to hear me. Miles away. They looking for me. They're not looking for nothing else. They're not looking for that.
Nah, son, they not be.
So to me, that's just where car culture is at this moment.
So do you ever think at a point in time that the police with the car culture was ever like
cool with it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Damn.
When it was all Americans. When it was all American cars, big V8, and they was drag racing in the middle of nowhere. But to me, that's what it needs to be. And that's why we're talking about car culture today.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Because there are stipulations and things that have changed that have made this thing bad.
Yeah, for sure.
And we need to talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are we responsible for takeover culture?
Damn.
Are we?
I feel like not for nothing falls underneath one umbrella, sure.
Let's go. Because how many times you done been at a street race and people start wilding, drifting their cars, or trying to do weird donuts, and everybody like either they laughing or they like, yo, he got power.
We like the sideshows. Serious.
You know, me experiencing a couple of those. A lot of people sometimes used to be like, "Yo, man, what are they doing? They drawing more attention when the side shows or the side acts start going on."
Yes.
Like you start deviating from the original plan, and it's like this. Now we draw more attention.
But you know what? And that's how you know who's there to race, who's there to spectate, and who's there to just cause crowds.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, out of all the, I done did my share of street. Let me not say that. I done been in a couple places where they was doing some street racing. I done went to Mexico a couple times.
Yeah.
And I think about it like this. I look at it and I go, yo, there was some times where you was just there to run and call it a day.
Damn.
And then you got times where people just show up. They just want to show their car off.
Yeah, sure.
And you can tell loudspeakers on the inside. You look in the back seat. He got 2 16s, 18s, 12s, and all that sitting next to him with his kids like this. Joint be so loud, son.
Yeah.
You be like, yo,
He said next to the kids.
be disrespecting you. Like, come on, bruh.
Yeah, you know what happens? I feel like a part of the car culture. Like what happened was like you said, man. It used to be. I feel like in the middle of nowhere with it most of the time, and now it's like it's nowhere to go. So it's like,
say that again.
It's nowhere to go with it no more. So people, like, I feel like people backs against the wall.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? They just like this. What we gonna do?
That's a fact.
So every little chance, you know what I'm saying? Every little tiny sliver of an opportunity to act the fool, they gonna do it.
They're gonna do it.
They gonna take the chance, son.
They're gonna do it.
Damn.
They're gonna do it.
100%, son. 100%. And I find that pretty interesting. So. Just, I guess, to answer my question, I feel like it's never going to get back cool as far as the authorities is concerned with it.
Nah. Well, the thing is now, what really makes it uncool is the fact that people don't know how to act when they get out there.
Damn.
It's like, yo, people, nowadays, people not going out there to race.
Nah.
They're going out there to spectate. They're going to drift in the middle of the intersection, and hopefully they don't crash into nothing. And that's also, and that's what I mean. What the car culture was. Is now, and what's the future of it?
Damn, B.
There was a point where you built your car for whatever you was doing, and let's be honest, man. There were so many different things that you could be into.
Sure.
You could be into the highway run. We seen that with Tokyo Extreme Racing. What they call it now, swimming.
It's swimming or surfing?
Swimming.
Oh, yeah, it's swimming, right?
I was like, swimming? What? But then you had guys that built their cars for the street, drag.
Yeah.
Right? You got guys that built their cars as low riders, cruisers. You had dudes that put the sound system in their cars, nothing super crazy, but now you see something is bonkers. And then you had people who built their cars with their cult following. Like you had certain cars that just, they had meets and everybody wants to be there.
Yeah.
Supras,
Sure.
CRXs,
Damn, Volkswagens.
Volkswagens, like
going, man.
RX-7s,
Yeah.
Nissans, like those are the things. Now it seems like they rather go out, steal a car, beat it to hell, and then take it to a takeover and drift it in circles and then crash it and leave it there. Damn. It's like, when did we do that to autos?
I feel like as far as the autos is concerned, son, I feel like we lost the grip on them.
Kid.
I feel like the identity is slightly lost.
And we're going to talk about it today. We're going to talk about it today because ultimately that's what it's coming down to. And then we wonder why they want to shut it down.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. Son.
This is why they want to shut it down. But in either ways, man, you got any shout outs you want to give? How was your day coming in here? I know it was crazy.
Yeah, it definitely was though. But I want to shout out to everybody who just been holding it down, you know, who been sharing, liking, subscribing, telling friends, neighbors. Want to shout out to you guys out there, man. Really appreciate that here on Riley Radio. Keep doing that good work.
That's a fact. We appreciate y'all.
100%. You know, also, I want to shout out to the gas station owners to keep raising the fuel prices.
Oh!
I really appreciate that every time I go to the pump.
I'm getting robbed.
You know? I be like this, you know what, man? I just pull my pockets out here, man. Bunny rabbit is, man. Take everything, son.
I just pulled my pocket.
Just here to have it all.
Take it.
You want it all? You want the D to the crib? Just take it.
Just take it.
I need fuel for the week. That's how I be feeling, right? But not for no, my ride in here was pretty interesting. Like I said, I seen a couple Corvettes on my way in. I thought that was pretty cool. And the one person I seen driving, he had a Grand Sport. It was like a 2005. Yo, he had a grin on his face the entire time. I was like, damn, son, that shit is cool. Older guy too. He might have been like, I want to say about like maybe like 70s or something like that.
And I'm glad. First off, I'm glad he's still driving.
For sure, son. He was enjoying every second of that joint, son.
That's how I gotta be.
I'm telling you.
Guess how I gotta be.
The other one I seen was convertible, top down. He was enjoying it. I'm like, yeah, that's nice. I'm like, that shit cool.
I did see a gray C7 Vet coming, going towards the highway as I was getting off the highway. And the tent was so dark, I couldn't tell if he was smiling. That thing, but it looked so mean.
I'm telling you, man, those C7s be.
What's going on? My guy Draco. What's
go,
poppin'?
Draco?
He said, what's going on? Weather's getting nice.
That's
yeah.
100%.
Don't forget. April 22nd.
Yep.
Our very first speed and greet of the year.
Let's go.
And it's gonna be good too. We got a couple things we lining up. Get your tires ready because it looks like we heading upstate.
Damn.
Let's go. We going for a drive.
So get the tires right.
Get your tires right. Because we going upstate, baby.
Absolutely.
Get your tires right. We talking about clutches down.
Damn.
That's it. Put
Clutches
your clutch down.
That's it, kid.
That's it.
Drop the clutch and hit the gas.
And we trying to do that about early. We trying to get 8, 7, if you could get out there.
I was thinking 6.
6 a.m. If I'm out there at 6 a.m., it's a purpose. Because now I'm suited up with a helmet on and everything. Like, it's a purpose now.
Got the helmet with me.
Somebody, license plates off.
That's
serious.
Yo, he ain't playing, though. That's real. But absolutely, though.
It's definitely, he said, I'm trying to get Betty ready for that shakedown. Oh, boy. Have your AAA go ready for me, though. Shout to my man, the resident 4 guy, Miller. What it is?
Let's go, Miller time.
Shout to everybody who tuned in, paying attention. You know what it is. The bearded one, S.I Shawn. We are in the building. We want to say shout to y'all for tuning in. And we got a whole bunch of stuff we want to talk about, man. This right here is why we do what we do, because ultimately we already know who's going to show up, who's going to tune in. And we got a lot of things going on. We may be phasing off of social media soon, though. So get ready for that, too. We got another way y'all going to be able to tune in, and we still going to be able to keep it live. Because I get all kind of reports from Facebook like, oh, your content had this in it, so we're banning it. I be shocked, like, well, what did we talk about?
I'm telling you,
Guns and butter, baby. Guns and butter, you young dumb.
I'm telling you right there, that was my scene, too. Though. I was like, dang, he's on to something.
He said, you
right
got the
there,
guns, and you got the butter. The artwork.
Yeah.
Stuff that appreciate with value. If you got a Dodge Demon 170, stuff that appreciates with value.
That's a fact, though. He was on to something like that.
And then you got the butter, the chains, the rims, the turbo kits. Stuff that depreciates with value.
Damn, son. That was my scene. I ain't gonna hold you. You just brought me back with that one, though.
Shout to SP to Don.
Let's go, SP. Resident Oldie guy. Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, man. Shout to everybody tuned in, paying attention. You already know how we get down, man. With that being said, first off, right? That's my man, Melvin. Yeah, that was my guy, son. He said, you want some? Came in there, the man was cooking grits, drinking the rest of the Kool-Aid.
Yo, so wasn't he in the boxes too?
Nah, he wasn't in no boxes, bro. In the original movie, he was in his birthday.
Oh, damn. I tried to keep him regular with that one. Damn, son, he just out with the. Oh,
Mel was wilding. Mel was. He said like this. He said, "Yo," he said, "You want some, youngster?"
Damn.
Want you to get out of my house.
Yo, that was a technical, son. Like, that would have had me leave the crib. Like, I'm out of here, son. That was it, son. Last straw.
And Mom Dukes was good with it.
Yeah.
Yo, killing me with this. Y'all got it. Mom Dukes was like, "That's my life and that's my house." Chill.
Yo, he tried to run down on his mom's in the garden. Like, hold on, like, yo, mom, like, you just had him in there with the grits, like. Yo, it was crazy.
He said, she said, "That's my man." Damn, son. That's how they treating us with our cars now, man.
That's a fact, right? Damn.
They turn around with a Dodge Demon 170 like, "Want some of this?" Nah, I don't want nothing, man. Nah, we joking, man. You already know how we get down, man.
Son.
It's the bearded one here. S.I Shawn is over here in the building. And we out here talking some of our favorite movie quotes. That was actually hilarious.
That was jokes. That was for sure.
He said, damn, there's guns and then there's butter. Shout to Draco. He said, knocking down single moms with the offspring mad.
Damn,
10-second violation. Speaking of 10-second violation, I got to talk about something real quick. Shout to those. Listen, now everybody who know I love cars. I don't care where it is, if it's in the video game realm, real realm. I was playing Gran Turismo the other night.
Oh,
yes.
You seen the updates?
Yes.
Yeah.
Got a couple cars out there.
Yeah, they do.
Shout to everybody who tuned in. Get a telly, fellas. Don't disrespect the offspring. Listen. Y'all gonna get me talking foul, man. Yeah. My wife will be like, "Oh, word." That's what. Nah. But I will say this, right?
Yeah.
The other day I'm playing Turismo, and yes, I get down with the video game racing.
Yeah.
Can't say I get to it. I could get to it like twice a month sometimes.
Yeah,
but when I do,
sure.
I like to get down. So I'm racing. I'm in this Group 1 race. And I'm racing this Mazda. What is the name of this Mazda? It's some weird looking Sky Active.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about. I don't know. I forgot. I don't know the current name of it, but yeah, it's a Sky Active joint.
So I'm racing the joint, and I'm
with
like,
the long hood, the long joint. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
And I'm racing the joint, and I got down to the last lap. Like I had to pit. So I pit. I fall behind the fifth. Damn. I'm like, I could catch him though. I come out the pit. Yo, do you know I come out the pit and they gave me a lane violation? Did you ever get that before?
Nah, son.
So the lane violation is they're gonna slow you down for 3 seconds.
Yeah, for sure.
But at the front, I'm gunning it. Bam. I catch all these guys. My son is sitting right there. He's like, come on, daddy. I get there, kid. Yo, why they impose that 3 seconds and I lost? I came in like 6th place, kid.
Damn.
Angry.
Damn, son. What car was you driving?
I was driving that thing, man, that Mazda.
Oh, you was driving the Mazda.
Yeah,
Okay. Damn. Son.
Shout to everybody who's tuned in, paying attention. If you are tuning in anywhere on social media, just if you can, drop a like, but drop your name in the comment because we want to shout you out, man. We know we know our regulars, but just make sure you drop your name in there, man. We want to shout you out. Make sure we shout you out on our show, on our page, everything. But that was ridiculous, and I was on my way in here today.
Yeah, how was that?
On the Cross Island, I don't know what happened either this morning or last night, but there was a car that was freshly on fire.
This guy said freshly on fire.
Like they just you can see they put it out and slid it to the side of the road. Damn. Yo, it's still there, and you think people would just keep driving? Hell no.
Son, what kind of car was it though? Could you tell?
It looked like a Jaguar.
Damn.
It looked like the regular not an S type. Maybe like a 05 4-door.
Oh, okay.
And it looked like it was lowered on wheels, but it was on fire. And it looked like they put it out and just slid it to the side of the road. So this thing was not on fire at this moment. Yo, slowed down traffic all the way down because people were slowing down looking at it. I said, y'all should be ashamed of yourself.
Damn, son.
I was mad at him. Like, yo, y'all got to move. Fam.
Yo, why do they do that? Like, that really bothers me. It's like we slow up the entire traffic.
Kid, angers me.
Just to look, son. Rubbernecking. Just that's it, son.
My wife hate that word. Rubbernecking. She hates that word, son. I can see her getting furious right now.
I'm telling you, man, I can't tolerate that. Like, you driving, you having a good grand old time, and the next, traffic comes to a halt.
Bumper to bumper, too.
Like, what are we doing? Then
bumper to bumper.
You get real curious. Like, all right, cool. Now I'm about to probably see the action up there. What's going on?
And it's nothing. It's a burnt up car on the side of the road.
Or how about somebody getting bust down on the other side? No violence is going on over there. Just regular stop. And everybody want to slow down. Like, you're going to get out and help the person out or something. Like, you're going to pay the ticket for them. Like, what are you doing?
he said, laugh out loud and freshly on fire. I mean, that's what it was. It wasn't on fire then. It looked like it caught fire last night. I mean, what do you call something that caught on fire? Like, that's actually a good question. Like, but it was over. It was out, and they pushed it to the side. You could either it was lowered or the suspension blew from being on fire. But this thing was on. Like, you could it was burnt down to where now that that is out, it was orange and gray. There was no paint left on this joint.
Damn, what kind of wheels it had? You can tell.
It looked like Bentley wheels.
Damn.
I don't know. It looked like it would make a nice low ride if you could fix it. But
yeah. Damn.
Interior toast, kid. Looked like I was like, wow.
Damn.
So people just pulled over to look at it and it pissed me off. But you know how that go, man. It's the bearded one here.
Tell you, man. S.I Shawn, baby. Let's go.
We about to jump right into the show. You ready to get in, kid? We got a couple things we're gonna talk about here, man.
Let's do it.
All right. This is about the car culture, though. Y'all know how we get down. So with that being said, here we go. Now,
Yeah.
you tuned in last week. I know y'all heard some couple things. S.I, give them a little recap. What you got for them?
Cool, man. If you guys tuned in last week or so happened to forget, shame on you. Try not to make that a habit. We're going to let it go this last time. But I got something good for y'all, though. Here, check this out, though. Check this out right here. How about this one, right? This one killed me. I ain't gonna front this one. This one hurt it, y'all.
Uh-huh.
Nissan is converting an R32 to an EV. I find that blasphemy, y'all. Like
Blasphemy.
Son,
And Nissan's doing it.
And you know what killed me about it? Oh, the engineer who worked on it, the Master Chief man, said, "I hate to see them go. And let's just put the latest and greatest in it." Are you kidding me?
Nah, they was dead serious.
But what bothered me the most was that they tried to put it on that person. Like, yeah, man, if he said it, then it got to be true.
Right.
Damn.
I hate that.
And again, man, like it's more than just the performance of it.
Right.
That makes the legends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you trying to tell me you fitting this thing with a battery?
Yeah.
Is reviving it.
That's yo, son. There's so many things that they fit with batteries now to bring them back to life. That's hilarious stuff. But it's sad.
Hold on, but whatever happened to the rejuvenation program that Nissan was doing for
And
these cars?
and that's the thing. They have one. They have one for the R32 too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And they said, yo, let's make it EV. Yo, kid. I'm telling you, I'd have walked in there and I'd have said, yo, hold on for a minute. Come here for a minute. Come here for a minute. Let me just talk to you for a hot minute, son. So the other day, you said you wanted the EV and Nissan R32. That's what you said, right? That's what. All right. Yeah, that's what we. Yeah. I'd have whipped everybody.
No, that's it. So it'd have been chairs being thrown, tables, coffee mugs, all sorts of stuff would have been going down. I just find that really amazing, though. It's like,
damn. So Nissan is already in the grave. Tell them, and they still digging.
damn.
That's a fact, though. He's not lying.
I ain't gonna front though. Remember, Nissan was going through a problem anyway for a while now.
Well, with the ownership, remember they couldn't find the owner. The CEO.
Couldn't find the CEO, and then wasn't they loaned like an extraordinary amount of money too?
Yes.
To get him out the hole.
I think they loaned them $4 billion.
Something crazy like that. So I ain't gonna front, man. Nissan is losing grip, man.
Listen, they've been losing grip, man. Like this.
And they taking Infinity right with them.
They're taking Infinity with them, and that's the part that hurts. Man. That's the part that hurts.
Taking them right with them. Like, yo, hold on, man. That bothers me.
What else you got?
That bothers me right there, man. I got another good one for y'all. Hold on. How about this? Dealers are selling a new Dodge Demon 170 at supercar money.
Oh my God, that upsets me.
Yo, people paying $200K overs, huh?
The fact that you want to spend $200,000 over makes me want to hurt you.
Yep.
That's another McDonald. That's another Ronald McDonald moment, right? I'm wilding on you, kid. But shout out to my guy Lucky Lefty Nep. He said I got an Infinity. Say what?
Damn.
We were saying Nissan is taking them down with him, man.
Yeah, kid.
Infinity,
yeah,
and I love Infinity.
Yo, son, I ain't gonna front, son. They good V's.
They are good vehicles.
They're good for sure. But you know what bothers me the most though? It's like this goes back to like the exclusiveness of things, right?
Yes.
Just because you paid top dollars, that make it truly exclusive.
Right.
Like, damn.
Well, and we're gonna talk about that too, because that's also a part of car culture.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is that like
a lot of dudes believe the more money you spend, the better you build. I laugh at you. I laugh again.
And that's what I mean, man. Like, not for none, they taking away a lot from this Dodge Demon just by doing that to it. Because again, man, this vehicle is meant to wow the crowds, tear up the strips, parachutes on it.
That's a fact.
You know, now it's gonna be what? It's gonna be a garage queen.
They don't care.
Damn. So I found that pretty interesting.
They don't care, man.
I thought that was like strange. Like, how you doing now? You just again that if you ask me, that also is putting a damp on the culture itself too.
Right.
I don't know, kid.
Well, the way that they're selling cars, I'll tell you the truth, yeah. And look at the man. We talked about it last week. Mm-hmm. Prices of cars going up.
Yep.
Interest rates going up. Mm-hmm. And now they like, yo, take this $20,000 electric vehicle and move out to the islands and stuff where we ain't got to look at you. It's ridiculous.
We don't got to look at you.
Shout, yo, I'm telling you. Shout to Draco, son. He got an issue. He said, not to cut you. New hiccup in my build. Oil is seeping out of the exhaust side of the intercooler. Oh, I guess the new teens are coming sooner than I thought.
Damn.
Wait. Oil is seeping out of the exhaust side of the intercooler. Wow.
That's interesting. The exhaust side of it.
So, wow. In my dealings with anything as far as that?
Yeah.
And I know this may sound crazy, but check your gaskets. The first thing I would probably do is check my believe it or not, your O-ring gaskets for your spark plugs.
Damn.
And you know why I say that?
Why is that?
My Infinity had problems in the second in the second bank in the second bank, and that was the issue. And what I noticed was one side of my exhaust was black because you know it's dual exhaust.
Yeah.
And the other side wasn't nothing at all. You know why? Because it was burning more oil on this side.
Oh shit.
So so oil seeping out of that side. That probably. Well, he's talking about it, but the 2J is inline though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, I don't know. That's interesting.
That is. Now for sure, I'll definitely go over those gaskets though, 100%.
Definitely.
Damn.
Need a catch can. Shout to the resident Toyota guy. Comes right through. Let's go.
A catch can could definitely help with that. You know, it catches all the extra. But wait, is the car even running now?
He said, remember he started it up.
Oh, I missed that part. Okay.
Yeah, man. Shout to everybody.
Catch can definitely can help that. Yeah, 100%.
Definitely rocking. What else you got for us, kid? One more.
Damn. These recaps, man. These joints be. How about this one though, right here, right?
Uh-huh.
I love this one right here. John Cena drives a Type R. John Cena with the Type R. Let's go.
Yo, and y'all can hate all you want.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I love driving that Type R.
I could imagine.
Just coming in here today before I ran into traffic.
Yeah.
You know that turn when you go from the southern state to the Cross Island? I do not slow down. Yo, I mean, I'm hitting this turn, man.
Yeah. 100%.
I'm hitting this turn. What?
Damn, son. That's how you got to do it, though.
I'm going from 4th to 5th in the turn.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm hitting it hard, man. And let me tell you, I love it when the little SUVs try to keep up. They be like, first off, right? Why? Like, you got an SUV. Why are you even bothering?
But here's the problem, man. It's like, if you ask me, it's like it's like cross contamination. If you ask me, right? Because they got an SUV, which first off is a technical, and then they may have a little performance one or something like that. So they may feel like, oh, I can hang with this big wing. Triple exhaust out the center. I can hang with it. Yeah. You know what makes me laugh, right? Is when I'm in the turn. When somebody is following me right into the turn, right? And they realize how I'm just leading them right out the turn, son. Like,
right.
They're like, damn, how do you get that far ahead? I'm not hitting no brakes. They over there hitting all crazy on the brakes, and I'm just gliding right through the turn as if the car was made for it, because guess what it was?
Shout to Miller.
You know what I'm saying?
Miller time. He said, hitting it hard. Pause. Yowzers. We've been having, I'm telling you, y'all don't want to hear. First off, shout to my wife.
Let's go.
Because we celebrated our 9th anniversary.
Let's go right there. That's what it is.
Don't worry, I tapped the wrong one, babe. I tapped the wrong one.
Yeah.
And I was telling S.I Shawn over here. I Shawn, he said, yo, man, sound you had a good time. Where y'all go? I said, I took my wife to Roof Chris Steakhouse, right? He said, word. He said, what kind of steak you had? And safed it up. I said, yo, I had the 22-ounce cowboy. Like, yo. What? Yo, I even had to catch myself. Like,
yo, when he said that, I just looked at him like, hold on, you had the what?
The 22-ounce cowboy. Like, yowzers. Bone in. Yowzers. Why do they describe steak like that?
Yo, that's bad. Yo, that's weird, son. I thought you went to the joint with the bed. Like, it's a group of people. They got the bed. I come out, start dancing. Sometimes it may be a cowboy. It might be the cowboy with the hat.
Nah, blood. Pause. Why do they describe steak like that?
Oh, man, son.
They say, yo, you want the 22-inch cowboy with the bone in? No, thank you.
Yeah, that's crazy, son.
Yo, son, it was ridiculous. That was the most pauseless moment we had this week. Miller just reminded me. But with that being said, we're gonna jump right in the show. You ready to get in?
I'm weak, man. My side hurts, son. Damn. Let's go.
Here we go.
Weekly Specs. Auto news for all the listeners, only on Rally Radio.
All right, we're gonna jump right into this. It looks like there's the Ohio drag strip introduces high school class for speed-loving teen drivers. Now, I like this.
Damn, man.
So let's get into this a little bit.
Look where you said it's at, though, first off.
Yeah, it's in the bones.
Come on.
The cornfields.
That's what I'm saying.
You build it, they will come.
That's a fact.
Pause.
Damn.
Young gearheads can now satisfy their desire to drive fast without endangering themselves or other road users. This is good. Edgewater Sports Park in Ohio has introduced a new drag racing performance class aimed at providing car-loving teens with a safe and exciting outlet for their speed cravings. That's actually interesting. Car-loving teens, this is the high school class, limited to teens attending high school in 2023, is a great addition to the roster and will undoubtedly keep young drivers from speeding on public roads, endangering themselves and other road users. There are some ground rules that are interested teen drivers need to follow if they want to partake. First, cars that cross the quarter mile in 11.60 seconds or faster are not permitted.
Damn.
And vehicles that are faster than 13.9 require the driver use a Snell certified helmet from 2015 or newer. Of course, a valid driver's license is required. Temporary permits will not be accepted. What's your thoughts on that?
First and foremost, I'd like to say that SI cannot attend that. You know what I'm saying? A, I'm going to get disqualified. B, I'm need a helmet. Let's go. Right? That's number one. Number two, this is fantastic right here. So you see, in a way, it's helping the people, son. It's for sure helping the people right here. A, it can educate them on safety. Two, it can help them release all that craziness they got going on for being teenage. You know, you was just once a young whippersnapper, you know what I'm saying? So
and nobody wanted to show me nothing.
That's what I'm saying. So this is good for them, though, you know? And not for nothing, you're probably able to access it, too.
Yes.
On days you're not in school. You know what I'm saying? Which makes it even better, probably. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about that because it sounds like it would be some gambling going on. If we can get to the strip without no supervision, it's on.
There's some gambling going on.
But I will say this.
Yeah.
This is what we mean about what car culture was, is now, in the future. Is this part of the future? I would love to see it.
I would too, but I feel like they did something like this a long time ago. I feel like stuff like this was always around, but they stopped for a while.
Yes, because they didn't want you touching it.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, if this could fold into the new future of the car culture and everything like that, that'll be great.
It would be.
Educating the kids, you know what I'm saying? And this would for sure help reduce
drag racing in the street.
For sure, absolutely.
If I was taught in high school how to build, track prep, get your car on the dyno, test and tune off the dyno and bring it to a track, why would you want to do anything else?
Seriously though.
Why would you want to do anything else? I would love to do that.
Absolutely, son.
And to be honest, there's a lot of guys out here, and this is part of the car culture, drag race and do a lot of different things. Drag racing and doing a lot of different things. Yeah. And because they never learned the proper way.
For sure, son.
They only do what they know.
Or better yet, they never had a better option, like in a case like this. Like I'm telling you, son, like if we was, like you said, if we was educated enough on how to do it correctly, absolutely.
Yo, Ryan said he's still dying from S.I saying beer the one was at the dancing bear spot. Y'all don't know what he's thinking, son. They come out with a cowboy. Nah.
22-inch cowboy.
Yo, I'm telling you, if I'd have ordered the steak and this dude came out,
I thought he was out coming out dancing for him. Like, hold on, not that cowboy.
Yo, they didn't.
So they don't have to shut the spot down. I'm telling you, son.
I'd have rained like son. Nah, crazy.
Damn.
But
that's crazy right there.
I will say I'm looking forward to this. I can't wait to see if they do this across the country. I doubt it.
But you know, first off, this would be fantastic. First, you know how much more money the school would get? Oh, we could teach our kids to do this safely?
Yes.
We're going to help.
Or better yet, right? Could you imagine, like, get the sponsorship?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This could be an outlet or even a career choice for a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying?
It really could. I think it's very interesting. Shout to them for giving it a shot. 100%, I think that's great. Teaching a lot of these kids how to do things.
Absolutely.
How to use their hands.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Teach them some responsibility.
Teach them some responsibility.
Tell you, son.
Because I'm going to show you what happens when you don't teach them any.
Yeah, right.
It looks like Tesla, again.
Damn.
Tesla employees have been taking the camera footage from people's Teslas and making memes out of them.
No, they haven't. Oh, man, son.
Shout to those ignorant employees that's like, yo, you know what, son? They got pictures of people looking at their cameras, washing their cars, or doing something like digging up their nose and the camera's catching them. Damn. And they put memes under it and posted it. Oh, my goodness.
But do you see the problem with that? It's like, come on, how we got cameras in the joint that anybody
can access?
Yes.
Yes.
What? I don't know, man. But not for nothing. It is funny, though.
I find it hilarious.
Super hilarious, by the way.
Yes.
But, and you know what? Come on down, man. Understand. That's just for y'all having Teslas all together. Like, wow.
I don't know. According to a report from Reuters from around 2019 to 2022, Tesla employees privately shared these intimate videos and images recorded. Like what was
intimate with his nose?
These intimate. I can't. Shared these intimate videos and images, which was already they was being taped without their permission, recorded by their customers' cars without them knowing. Allegedly, this all took place on an internal messaging system from within Elon Musk's company. Some of these images were innocuous, but some were rather private and disturbing.
Damn.
Wow. One ex-employee recounted a video of a man walking towards his vehicle while completely nude.
Oh, I'm crying, son.
Obviously, that his car was recording him the entire time and equally unaware that such a personal moment was exploited for laughs. Another, captured in 2021, was driving incident where Tesla was driving at a high speed through a residential area where the car's cameras captured the Tesla hitting a child on a bike, sending the kid flying one way and the bicycle going another. I don't know what button to hit right there, but it was. That's it. I did it. I hit the laugh button because that's foul.
Damn, son.
What's your thoughts on that, kid?
I think first off, Tesla's got a technical with this whole let's record everything that's happening. Like, come on, son. First off, people can't like privacy that much deciding to get a Tesla. That doesn't make sense, huh? How does that make sense? It's recording every. First off, I just want to say this too. Don't do no criminal activity inside this Tesla's B. Don't do none around it, near it, close to it. Because it's going to tell on you. It's a riddles rap. And the fact that they have access to it is really disturbing, son. And another thing, right? They talking about intimate. Did son come outside nude? In the nighttime? Or was he walking in the garage? It can't be that private. You know what I'm saying? Can't be too private for the privates. I don't know. So it's crazy.
How do you come out to your car nude? I don't understand.
I don't know, son. But this is what I said. Like,
something else was about to happen.
Is it like garage nude or like he?
They said he came up the street. That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
So he was streaking.
Streaking and ran up to the car like. Pause.
I think not for nothing though. I think Tesla need to disable that feature because I don't think it does anything but bad, son. Like, what good does it serve? If you got it, okay.
I mean,
maybe the idea of it is to be faced outside to catch somebody, tapping a whip or trying to, vandalize it, which is cool.
But then you get these other things.
Damn.
Like, remember, I know y'all all saw the video.
It's like cross contamination. Huh?
Shout to the resident Toyota guy, Marlon. He said that's why they're banned in China from certain public. We talked about that. They won't allow it in the complex. Like, nah, you can't come in. But it did catch that video of that Kia going about 50 feet in the air, landing upside down.
It did, though.
Which gave me a newfound respect for that Kia soul. That is hilarious.
Because it has soul.
Shout to Draco. I know he about to Kia. He about to come right through with it. But you gotta wonder, man. Like at the end of the day,
how you feel about that? About Teslas with this recording feature?
I don't like it.
Yeah. Okay.
The fact that you can record, like I said, and I don't know. You don't know. Think about that. Like that's the one thing about cameras, and you never know who's on the other side of that thing watching.
Yeah, for sure.
You ever seen that? It was a movie called Sliver that I seen when I was a young kid, man. I shouldn't have seen it when I was a young kid, but
yeah,
the dude owned an apartment complex. He had cameras in everybody's apartment.
Man.
And he had this one control room, and he was just watching everybody, like whatever they was doing.
Damn.
Yo, one dude like to visit the spank bank nightly. He was watching them. Shit is crazy, son. So it's
Yo, that's out of control. So they said visit the spank bank on the rack.
and he was watching them.
Yo, filthy.
He was watching.
I'm telling you, man, these camera things, like, they serve purposes and they just serve no purpose at the same time, son. Like, it's crazy, B.
Malachi gonna be sandbagging in the cornfields. You ain't never lied. You too young for that.
Nah,
You
I
don't
don't even know what that is, son.
That's Children of the Corn.
Oh, no, I seen that. I don't know the names.
Malachi was the leader. That was a weirdo. He hold the Bible up like this. Damn. But I will say this, man. When it comes down to Tesla's taping anything,
Yeah.
without your knowledge, everything that's terrible was created for a good reason.
Okay, but you're saying it's just used in a different manner though at times.
And that's what happens. Look at the Apple AirTags.
Yeah.
The Apple AirTags was created for you to track your kids or something. And now look what criminals do. They slap it on your car when you're not paying attention, follow you home, figure out where you live and come back and get your car. Listen.
Well,
Shelby said, on that note, everyone saying rest in peace to Tesla, because I'm not getting one.
times.
Don't do no crimes around a Tesla.
Nah, kid. Nah, B. Nothing. Don't do nothing.
Don't use an aerosol can in a manner it was not intended for.
Nah.
You finished. Trust me.
Because if they looking at it, they for sure easily giving it up to the authorities. No problem. Hey, take it. Take it all.
Yep. And that's a fact. But in other words, we have another little tidbit that's coming up here. Check this out.
Yeah.
Honda recalls 500,000 CRVs for frame corrosion in salt belt states. Have you heard about this?
Damn.
So, Honda's recalling 563,000 CRVs from model years 2007 to 2011 that were sold or registered in parts of the United States where winter road salt usage is common in order to address a potential frame corrosion issue. Honda says a buildup of road salt can cause the attachment points for the CRV's rear trailing arms to fail, allowing the arm to detach while the car is in motion. This could cause a loss of control at speed, potentially leading to a crash. In salt belt states where de-icing agents are used to maintain the roadway, the de-icing agents, along with mud and water, could enter the rear frame through a drainage positioning holes when the vehicle is driven through flooded areas or puddles at high speeds. Over time, the accumulated de-icing agents, mud, water fixture could cause corrosion to the frame's internal structure. If this occurs, the rear trailing arm can fall off. Wow.
I'm at this point, I'm very disappointed in Honda for that.
I actually found it hilarious. And you know why? Because a lot of these CRVs are rest in peace anyway, because you got all-wheel drive Civics out there. And that's what they need to do it. So find one. I'll buy it off you because I want to.
He's a fool, son. Well, not for nothing. You got 500,000 to choose from at this point. You know what I'm saying?
563,000. Oh, you don't want it? Can I have it? I take it.
That's it.
Can I have it, please? Give me.
Damn.
Because at the end of the day, these CRVs is what people are seeking out for that all-wheel drive K-Swap.
That's true.
So you think if you could find one, point it out. I'll buy it with the recall.
Damn.
Straight up.
I mean, it's gonna be in pieces next time you turn around, so it doesn't really matter at that point.
That's a fact.
Man.
That's a fact. Find one of these manuals, it's really over.
Damn, right? Shit.
Because you need that in order to go all-wheel drive K. I will say this is Honda again, showing why they are one of the more dominant brands. I mean, how old? We took 2007
to 2011.
How many car companies care?
Damn.
Yo, bring it in. We're gonna change all that. Might get a new car.
Yeah, of course. If it starts to become or cost too damn much,
Yeah.
they can, like, you know what, son?
Cut them a check.
Yeah, cut them a check real
Oh,
quick.
$2,000.
Let's write them off.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Meanwhile, I'll be over.
Give me your fucking money.
That's what I want, kid. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
So
fact. That's a
it's
fact.
what it is, man.
Damn,
It's just Honda showing why they are more dominant brand.
Hold on, wait. Some of the common places where the road salt is used, though: Minnesota, Michigan, Missouri.
Yes, go.
Hold on, New York. Damn.
So if you got one in New York, good luck to you.
Let's go, right? New Hampshire, Jersey, Pennsylvania. Hold on, wait. Ohio, drag strip, by the way.
Early.
Rhode Island, Vermont, all over the place. Hold on, wait. Virginia, West Virginia.
Find a CRV smacked up at a Copart. I would love to. Shout to Marlon. I would love to. But it's not that easy.
Damn,
that's why I'm like, yo, they looking for a car that's a ghost.
He said that's a ghost.
That car is a ghost. CRV. Oh, now we ate that.
Yeah.
They done ate it. Them joints is gone.
They like, what y'all talking about? They already chopped up.
Yeah,
Recall no more.
Oh, word, y'all wanted to recall that? Yo, my Civic been running 10s, though. Wow.
Yo, he's stupid.
It's a fact. Ain't nobody checking for that.
Oh, man. So,
Trust me when I tell you. But
oh, man, damn.
it is what it is. What can you say? So, with that being said, we're going to bring it to this next point right here. So, it looks like, after further investigation, most Dodge Challenger SRT Demon 170s orders are actually selling close to MSRP. We're going to get into that because you know we brought you the news that these things are going for more than $200,000 over. So, it looks like most dealers are doing an honorable thing, but a few are ruining for everybody else. We already know this is how it goes.
Yep.
Good car comes out. It's not about who wants it, who could afford it.
For sure, right? For sure.
Some examples going for $350,000. That's crazy.
Damn.
But it looks like there's a couple dealerships that are keeping it real. Instead of going 350,000 or 200,000 over, they're going 20,000 over. Yeah, thanks.
Keeping it real.
That's keeping it real to them. That's what they say.
Again, man, like, what is the car culture? Because this is the part of the culture right here.
Yes.
This is it.
This is also part of the culture and what we are talking about today. Now, the dealerships. Think about how many hurdles you got to get the car of your dreams. Think about it.
Damn, son.
When you really think about it.
Something like that, though, for real. Something as a vehicle, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at the hurdles, like you said.
Yep.
Come on, B.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep. It's like the hurdles. Let's say if I wanted this Dodge Demon 170, which I do.
Yeah.
Which I do. I would love to have it.
It's
right?
auto. Doesn't bother you? Not even a little bit?
Not with 1,025.
No, it doesn't bother me neither because I'll be at Dodge the next day. Like, let me get the swap pack over there, please. Let me borrow the swap pack.
They be like this.
Let me hold that.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to leave that car here. Step out. They don't want to look at you. You talking about swapping the manual, but I will say, right, for the most part, I would love to have them.
For sure, absolutely.
But imagine the hurdles you got to go through. One, place the order, right? Hopefully no dealer raises the MSRP, right? Due to a bidding war, they go up, right? Then you got to get the loan. Then you got to get insurance. Then when you get the car, you got to look out for police. Got to look out for thieves. Got to have a place it's so much that car guys go through just to have what we have. And
then, right, just imagine, right? Let's say you gotta get the constellation prize. That's another thing we gotta deal with is the constellation prize. It's like, damn, like this ain't even a one. I still gotta go through the same amount of hurdles.
That's hilarious. This the V6. Yeah, it's a V6, bro. I don't know what to tell you. That's what it is. But shout to the dealers that are selling these at close to MSRP. I understand.
Yeah, I guess 20,000 is close to MS. I can't even finish saying that. It doesn't even make sense. Son. There's no way 20 grand over is close to MSRP.
But you know what though? I understand. I do.
Okay.
I do. I understand. Like, I feel like you can't rape the public. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you feel like you can outright get the public, but a little trickery on the side ain't too bad.
No, I can't say that either.
Okay.
I will say this. If the car costs $99,666, they should sell it at $99,666. But
okay.
For car guys, we know that when we go in there, we're going to have to pay. We know it. And I'm not against it. As long as you ain't trying to kill me.
So you trying to say, right, that they could get the public with a little bit of Vaseline.
Here we go with these.
I'm just saying. Just saying, like, it's okay.
Here we go. We going down that. Pause. We going down that lane again.
I'm just saying, like, half Vaseline or full. Like, I get it. So I'm like, damn.
Nah, here's my thing. Things cost. They do. When I went to buy my Type R,
Yeah.
my Type R was used and cost more than it cost when it was new.
See, I get the whole premise of it, man. I truly do, but
Don't kill me though.
But yeah, okay, and does it make it more exclusive though, or
No.
no? Like, see, that's my thing, because like we always say, like, does it mean that you paid like top dollar? Some would say, just cause of what it is, and does it give it more exclusive points?
It's
You know what I'm saying?
it doesn't. And you know what? Here's a prime example. Right? I had to search out this Type R. You remember?
Okay, yeah,
And as I'm searching it out, I found one.
yeah,
So I had so many different situations happen at that point. I found one that had 11,000 miles, white Type R, championship white. And when I called him, he said, "Yeah, you got to buy you just got to buy the insurance on the paint." I was like, "What? Like buy insurance on what?"
I was cracking up when he told me that one. So I literally was cracking up.
Yo, shout out to Antonio. See, we going down Paul Street today. Here we
Paul's
go.
Lane.
Antonio says, "You willing to let them just put the tip in?" Oh.
Oh man, offsides with that was, son. Oh no. Damn, son. You opened the can of worms, son. That was it, son. Damn.
Pause. 20 seconds. But
Yeah.
when I went to get it, he wanted me to buy the insurance on the paint. I'm not buying insurance on paint. Dude, like, what is that? What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, it's necessary if you want to buy the car. To protect the car from sap and all. I said, so if I get this stuff on there with this insurance, I bring it all the way back to you. You gonna repay it? Oh yeah, we're repaying it. Stop lying. Hung up the phone. Boom. Right.
Damn, son.
Then I called another dealership. It was blue, just like this one.
Yeah.
Sold. I mean, I called them. The next day, I called them. It was like, yo, somebody saw it, came, money, everything, out the door.
Jeez. Tell the people what color blue it is, though. I don't think people know the name. What's the name?
Asian blue.
Ooh, nastiness, right? Yeah, carry on.
So I find this one. And mind you, when I found it, I was like, yo, we got to go now. I grabbed S.I Shawn here. We go shoot, check it out.
Yeah.
And was we not impressed?
I ain't gonna front, son. Before we even pulled into the lot, I nearly crashed. Looking at it like, damn, it was nice. And what made it crazy was they had the car in dead sight. Like as soon as you turn the corner, you're gonna see it. That was the crazy part.
Right.
I was just right there, like, damn.
Right. So we seen it. I said, I'm not up here to look. I'm buying this thing. Cleared the bread. I put money down for them to hold it.
Yeah.
Cleared the bread, and they was like, "Oh, you want?" And remember, they were trying to sell me a loan. Oh, you want to get the loan through us? I was like, "Yo, bro, I got a check
Yeah.
right here in my hand for the price of the car. You don't want it?"
You know what? At that point, that bothered me because it's like, yo, he's here ready with the dough.
Right.
And they still like this. No, we got to get more out of him. How?
And they wanted that loan. Oh, you can get the loan. I said, "Look, I don't need the loan. I have cash. I have four right here. Boom. See all them zeros on the check?
Yeah.
You don't want it?"
It was weird, son.
The dude finally came. I was like, "Yo, it don't even make sense in us trying to sell you this car and make you take the loan out." I said, "Thank you. Take the money and let's go. Cash and carry, bro."
It was weird, son. It was such a weird transaction because we just looking at each other like, yo, hold on, he not understanding that the dough's right here. It's ready to go.
He wasn't getting it, kid. But I said, you know what? I'm not leaving without this car.
Yeah, for sure. But my question is, right? Does it make it any more exclusive?
As far as what I had to do to get it?
Yeah.
No.
Because is this not a part of the car culture now?
This is.
And you know, another thing that bothers me, right? I don't know how you feel about this but I feel like there's more people who are not enthusiasts that's buying cars and that's buying them at a higher price.
But that's the problem.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
and you got to deal with that being in the car culture.
but you don't even got to be in the car culture. You just trying to go get, how you say, the little Voltrons full of Kia Soul, they charging you 10 grand over sticker for base model.
Nah, that's hilarious. Somebody
Come
getting
on.
their ass whooped in there. Yo, hold up, man. How much you said you want for this Kia? You said you, what? I don't play that. You gonna get this Kia up right now and whoop somebody ass.
But that's what I'm getting at.
But that's
That's what I'm getting at with it. Like, I feel like there's more people who just trying to get a
Yes.
vehicle.
Yes.
who got to pay this premium for something that's not even hot or exclusive or whatever it may be.
100%. 100%. Shout out to Camacho. He's in the building.
Let's go, Camacho.
He said Mofo selling $500 ish boxes for $5,000 in cash. So Camacho, it's funny that he says that, right?
Yeah.
Because after I buy the Type R, we are driving back. Now, mind you, this was 3.5 hours out.
Yeah, for sure.
We was by Albany when I bought the car, right? Mm-hmm. As we're driving back, there was a 1989 4-door silver LX Honda Civic EF sedan, right? And do you know, we stopped. We seen her cleaning it out. Now, the car was clean. I ain't gonna front.
It was pretty clean, though. It
was
pretty clean, though. Carry on.
We pull over. I said, how much? You know how much she said?
Tell the people, son.
She said, I want $3,000.
Damn, and she was serious about it, though.
Dead serious. For 88. She said, hurry up before it's gone. You know, someone's going to buy it.
But wait, though, and it was auto. It wasn't even a manual one.
It was auto.
It was auto on top of that, though, but it just like, damn, like
she was dead serious. I think that was the really crazy part.
I was like,
she was dead serious. She was like $3,000.
And she said, yeah.
Do you realize I bought one of those for $200? Come on, bruh.
And she really said, yo, hurry up before it's gone. She really said that. She was serious, too.
She said, hurry up before it's gone. I was like, nah, it's too late.
Damn,
it's gone.
Son.
Let him have it. But it just goes to show, just like you said, like that's part of the car culture.
Damn, son. It's just interesting. It's like, again, man, is it exclusive because you paying more? Like what? It's hard to.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Mm-hmm. A lot of times they know the car guys will pay,
but it's not. I don't know. Like I said, you can prove me wrong. I feel like it's not enough though to even justify that.
It's a fact. It's not enough.
Everybody who's going into the spot, let's say it's a dealership or whatever, used car, or whatever, private, whatever.
Right.
I want to say 7 times out of 10, you're not even an enthusiast though. You're not.
See, now, that's sad. But go ahead.
You just walking in trying to get something.
And you get the monster that's in the garage. I understand. Like I give you a prime example. Went to go get the Hellcat. Remember, I went looking before I got the Type R. I really was on the hunt for the Hellcat. Right. I didn't want one used. I wanted brand new. Right. Went, found the dealership, built it, everything. Okay. Asked for the manual option. He said they don't have it. I said, what do you mean they don't have the manual option? They have it on the computer. He said, no, they're not doing it. This is in the middle of COVID. Next thing you know, he's like, yeah, but I can sell you the Scat Pack. I said, with the Constellation right, the Constellation Pro. And you know how much they wanted?
Nah, so how much?
My payment would have been like $100 lower.
You joking?
I said, yo, so you think I'm stupid? You think I'm stupid? I was like, yo, have a good one, man.
So see again what that is, right? Okay, you one out of maybe every couple of days somebody probably come in there looking for a car like that, whatever like that, right?
Right.
I think what happens is it's like, yo, how much can we just get it for? Like how much can we get from him or her?
Right.
How much can we just get him for? Because the vehicle already costs whatever it costs.
Right.
How much more can we add on? And I think that's what it really comes down to. I don't even think it's that you just an enthusiast looking for that in particular car.
Right.
I just think the car just costs a lot. And they like, yo, how much more can we get out of it?
And that's the thing. It's like the car already costs a lot. Now, the whole premise of the Hellcat, the whole premise of American muscle cars is that it's affordable.
For sure. That was the original idea behind it.
So now when you start charging supercar numbers and stuff, it's like, yo, you're really playing something. And that's why now they starting to see them things getting booked all over the place.
Yeah.
You see Philly was just, not Philly, Michigan.
Yeah.
They said a Hellcat or a Dodge is stolen every 43 minutes.
Damn.
I find that crazy.
Yo, that reminds me of the commercial, right? I used to see a commercial when I was younger. They was like, oh, man, a house gets broken into every 14 seconds. I was like, damn.
Like, I got to be, my 14 seconds about to be up.
That's what I was like, damn.
Who coming in this one?
But that's ridiculous, though, son. But I don't know, man.
Facts. And especially to build your options. I mean, don't get me wrong. Mm-hmm. What I did was I built the computer. I built the car on the computer at home.
Yeah.
And printed it out. And brought it to him. This is what I want.
Yeah.
I want the blue with the red demon seats.
Yeah.
With the gold brass monkey wheels.
Mm-hmm.
I want it all. But I did, I wanted the moonroof. So this is not something you could go find.
Yeah.
I need it built. And they was like, oh, nah. We don't make it manual. And then he tried to sell me an automatic one on the premises. He said, yo, I got an automatic white one over here. You want to? I said, bruh. Like, yo, you didn't hear what I said? Like, I hate that. Like, and that's another thing, too. So it just goes to show car culture. When it comes down to car culture, there's one thing they know about car guys. The city knows it.
Yeah.
The dealers know it. The police know it.
Okay.
The car guy is going to pay. That's it. When you hear some of these crazy tickets, they know you're going to pay it to get the car back. Or we're going to impound the car and charge them $5,000. You're going to pay it. Because you want your car back.
That's interesting right there, B. I just feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like they method behind it doesn't make much sense, but I get it, though.
No, it makes absolute sense. Because at the end of the day, they trying to make money. They don't make money off of Sarah who drives Voltron's foot with 4 wheels, 40 pounds of PSI and the tires. She don't care about the car. She you know what I'm saying?
See, I get it as far as that's concerned. Like, you're right. Like, we know you how you feel about this, so we're going to charge you at the Waz easily. That makes sense. I get that part.
Right.
Bro. You're right, because, like you said, Sarah up the block, she's just going to go grab another one.
Right.
So that does make sense. I get it.
And that's why they don't care. And this is why I say car culture, with the car guy is going to pay.
Man.
Sometimes it's like you can look at it and go, all right, if I got to pay, just don't kill me. Like, this is how it is.
But it's too late, though. Once you commit, son, they already in your pocket. Like, yeah, we're going to take that. Let me see the socks. We everywhere.
It's a stick up.
Yeah, once you commit. Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. Let's get the socks out. Hold on. Let
me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Toyota Supra.
Yeah.
Anniversary edition.
Okay.
One left in the back of the used car lot. You happen to stumble upon it. Nobody knows it's there. Yeah. Green. 6-speed.
Yeah.
T-tops. Untouched.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want $85,000. What you doing?
That's a hard one right there.
Now it's a hard.
That's a little
pause. It's a hard one.
That was a little hard.
Pause.
So here's hold on, man. Like, so with that type of example right there, right?
Yes.
I have a limit though. It's a limit.
So 85,000 is not that limit?
That's a little.
How
many miles?
Come on.
How many miles on there?
You see?
See, now you got to start seeing a couple things a little bit. How many miles on there though? You know what I'm saying? You got to start checking stuff like that.
47,000 miles.
Nah.
You gonna do it?
Nah, I ain't doing this, son.
Yes, you are.
Nah, my moral compass wouldn't allow me to do it, son.
So you gonna let that crisp?
Wait, hold on. Jade Green joint?
Miller Tom, that's a 85. That's an 85K pause. That's a hard one. Hey, yo. But I will say, you mean to tell me you're gonna let that car walk away, knowing that car probably will go for another 30,000 more?
Damn. See, that's interesting, man.
And here we go.
That's very interesting. So I think I might have to pass on it though. I'm trying to see, like, cause that's really interesting right there.
Shout out to Tonio. He said that's why it's out of control. Someone always will pay. We give the sellers power. But okay, so does it come with a full tank of gas?
That's hilarious.
I don't think you want. They've probably been sitting back there with 93 in it for a minute. but
yeah,
to answer what Tonio said, which is very interesting.
Yeah.
So are we together in this? Or are we not?
We not together in this. And like we always say, like, so now, okay, I'm paying $85 for it, right? Am I gonna drive it at $85?
Are you? You tell me.
That's what I'm saying. So now it's like, is that really an enthusiast copping or somebody who's looking to try to sell it later on down the line?
Are you trying to look?
Hell no.
Let's say it's you. We talking about you. So
I'm not paying $85.
Not paying $85. Green bone stock. And then here comes somebody who's like, yo, you know what? I understand I'm gonna have to pay for this car, and they buy it, and you watch them drive out of there. Mm-hmm. It's a problem, because now when you see it, you gonna wait for them to go get gas. You gonna follow them home. It's like, yo, you know what, yo, let me see that for a minute. That what you said? No, that's a problem. This look like real diamonds, dog.
But no, you're right though. You're
It's gonna
100%
happen.
correct, son. Like you said, like, are we even together in this though? Like, that's the realest part about it.
And that's why I raised that question. Like Tonio said, that's why it's out of control. Someone always will pay. So if that's the case, you still gonna be without, or you gonna go get what you want?
Son, I don't know for no 85 though.
But you debating it.
It is a debate. It is a debate.
And
First off, you asked me the car should have been 85 from the gate. From 93, it should have been 85. Then that's a little different now. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. The car was brand new. Cost like about 40. 60 I'm paying.
Okay.
I'm paying 60 for a J Green.
Okay.
50
it was 40, but in comparison to inflation, what would that
shit.
price be now?
Damn, that's a good one. Well, damn, that's a good one then.
And
So since you want to put it like that, then yeah.
Oh, so you would pay.
I'm paying it. But just because you twisted it that way. You twisted it that way. If you would have didn't do that, I'd have been like, nah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
You understand?
That makes sense though.
But now
that makes sense.
But now you see where people's minds are.
Nah, I still don't because people.
Yeah, you do.
Nah, kid,
because
son.
you like this. Can I let this Supra go? I got a little something to get back and forth to work. I'm cool with that. But can I let the dream car go if all I got to do is sign my name to 85,000? Or I got that?
Damn.
You think people are not thinking like that? That
Maybe
is car
so,
culture.
son. Maybe so. You might be on.
That is a
something like
hindrance
that,
to car culture. Think about it.
I just think the biggest thing is that inflation shit you said. That makes so much sense. I don't know, kid. Okay, how about this though? CRX.
No.
Damn.
Just no. I'll tell you right off the rip, because I got one.
Now he being funny now, because you know damn well I don't got a Supra outside, J Green with the tan interior target top. He out here making fun of me, y'all. That's what I'm talking about, son.
And that is why it's called Rally Radio. But it just remains to be seen. Like I said, you can get people will pay. And that's why I said it gets to that point.
That's true, son.
Would I pay an extra $30,000 on my Type R? No. I wouldn't.
Damn, really?
If they said the Type R was going for 60 or 50, or I barely paid over 40.
Yeah.
And I was like, even that was a reach. But once I seen the car and I drove the car, I was like, it's worth it. Mm-hmm. So I would not put 30,000 extra on my Type R. Would not.
Damn, son, you see, you really good with that inflation thing, because like 40K in 93 is 83 today.
Say it again. So the price of the car is median. That's what it is. 85,000. Would you pay it?
Yeah. Sit.
So with that being said, are people really paying more money, or is it like, think about that?
Okay, now so you know what? Nah, that still changes for this demon though.
Oh yes,
that changes though, because that joint just dropped,
and they up the price.
That's what I'm saying. So that's a little different now. Damn, that's interesting.
It's a fact. It's a fact.
Very interesting, huh?
It's a fact.
Very interesting.
Just something to think about on that side.
For sure it is. For sure.
Just something to think about on that side. So with that being said, we just got this one thing we want to talk about here. Looks like the feds are recalling one 2023 Range Rover. One. Damn. I don't mean one model. I mean one car. And if you own this car, whoever you are, bring it in, because the feds is looking for it.
Damn, son. He's at the feds. Hold on, the feds.
So, just a single example of the 2023 Land Rover Range Rover has been recalled in the United States due to the possibility of an engine fire. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has issued the recall in coordination with the automaker following the discovery that a gasket on the turbo oil drain pipe may have been incorrectly installed or it's missing entirely. The vehicle in question was assembled on November 9th, 2022 at a plant in UK, and it became apparent from engine built records that the SUV's 4.4-liter V8 in question has the missing or improperly installed gasket. I think that's crazy, and it's got to be more than one.
Yeah, they just want to make it out to be one so people won't start losing their mind.
Nah, you know what it is? They want to bring it in and look at it.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, just bring it in. We're going to fix it. Yo, we did 15 like this. No, we did 15,000 like this. Bring him in. I find that hilarious. What's your thoughts on that? If the feds wanted just your car, They planting something in that.
Son, they have to be, son. I don't even want it back. You can keep it at
Can I
this
have my
point,
money
son.
back?
Yeah. Like, if I can get the dough back, you can have it back. Fair enough, son, because they're not giving that back to you, son.
They
No
are
way.
not giving that back.
Nah, son. The feds want it? Sure.
Feds want it. They like, oh yeah, we just want your car.
What? Take a look at it.
What you want to look at? I find that hilarious.
I send you some pictures. Oh no, that's out of control, man. I think not for nothing. No Range Rover out here. You on live? So I want to say about maybe like 2 months ago, right? I'm driving.
Yes.
And I so happened to look to the left of me, right?
Okay.
Oh, hold on, I'm holding it. So I'm driving down to LA, right?
Yes.
And it's like smoke in the air.
Okay.
I'm like, what the hell is smoke? It's like 5 in.the morning. What's going on in here, right? I get closer, and it so happened to be a Range Rover on fire, son.
Wow.
Yeah,
you
son.
may have seen him.
But it wasn't a 22 model. It was like, it might have been like, I want to say like an 18, 19 or something like that on fire, son. I'm like, damn. The person just looking at it like, I was like, shit.
What do you do? Take that L, bro.
I mean, not for nothing. I thought Range been situated. If you remember, Range Rover also had problems like, electrical vehicle fires.
Yeah.
They've been had that. I thought they squared that away.
They never you never square the gremlins away. That is hilarious.
Toyota don't have fires.
Listen.
I'm just saying.
Listen.
Toyota's in.
That's because you're paying $85,000 for a 25-year-old car. But with that being said, man, you already know this is Rally Radio. Shout out to everybody tuned in paying attention. We about to step into a whole nother lane because it is definitely a great race that we witnessed 2 great races last week. MotoGP and F1.
Yeah, it's crazy, son.
And if you follow either of them, or if you don't, you need to get into them because early in the season.
For sure, absolutely. Before it get too out of hand.
First and foremost, we're going to talk about F1 and the Australian. That was a madhouse. That was cars was crashing, sliding off the track.
That track was very challenging, though. That was a challenging track, son.
Yes.
That was a very challenging track, son.
I think the fact, whenever you got a sharp turn,
yeah, son,
with all of that dirt and gravel over out there, forget it. You missed that
for
turn.
grabs.
Yeah.
It's up for grabs after that, son.
You can at least hit the wall and keep moving, right?
Son, but mind you, everybody's gunning for that corner, so it's like even. Oh man, it's crazy, son. From the starting line. But people don't know how aggressive they really drive, son. They drive really aggressive. Bring it back to Gran Turismo.
Let's go.
Gran Turismo onto its highest level. The aggression is crazy during racing, son.
Yeah,
they spinning you out.
Yeah.
They pushing you to walls. It's going, son. If you look at Formula One, it's very similar, son.
I can't front. You're right because I had it up and they spun me out a couple times.
I'm telling you,
they hit the tail of your car.
Yeah, they do it on purpose. Like it's weird. It's weird, son.
So we're gonna call this segment "Art of the Apex."
Damn.
Well, we talk about a lot of the different races, but that race was really good.
Nah, it was.
And it's always the usual suspects so far this year. Either Hamilton, Lonzo, Max, or Perez. Max and Perez are going at it in that locker room.
Yeah, they are, though.
They going at it.
They are, though.
Because somebody's car is better than the other. Not for nothing, Red Bull is building beastly cars.
Nah, they are, but not for nothing. Aston Martin is too, though.
Yes.
Aston Martin is in the fight, huh?
They're in the fight, but I think that's more. You know what? I could be wrong, but I feel like it's more driver. I really do. Lonzo is an animal.
You don't think Aston Martin is building monsters? Because they're keeping up with the I want to say the top joints in the game right now.
So I'll say this: they're building monsters. Mercedes is keeping up because of the driver.
That's what I think. I think Mercedes is only in the game because of Sir Hemi.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because if it wasn't for him,
nah, kid,
they fall behind.
I remind you that's a new car though.
It is a new car.
That's a new car. They changed the boards on the side. I forgot the exact names of it for the intake and
like
all
the
this
side
craziness.
cars, what they call it.
They changed all that around. They changed the intake ducts around. They changed the blades on them. It used to be a triangle inlet. They made a rectangle. They did a lot of stuff to that car, son.
Why though? Why mess with greatness?
See, here's the thing. I ask myself that same question. It's like they always trying to advance it to make it better than the competition for whatever reason. You know they build a new car every year?
Yes.
Every season is not the same car.
Do you know how much those cars cost?
No.
You ready for this?
Let the people hear it.
About $3 million.
Here's the thing though. they gonna make it back off your back. I'm gonna repeat that. They gonna make it back when you decide to go inside a Mercedes and buy a Mercedes.
That's a fact.
That's how they gonna make it back. Son, they building a new car every. Yeah, people out here, they build a new car every year.
Every year.
When they don't even need to though.
Every year.
It's a new car.
I tell you what though, after seeing F1 in that light, that was the first, like, not really first race I watched, but it was very competitive.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. It's like
I've
it's
never seen a
super
race like
competitive though. It's
Yes.
like over the top competitive. I'm telling you.
They was willing to kill each other though. Like,
Yo,
they was
the-
crashing it, rubbing is racing. Bang, bang. They was running
Clearly,
into
rubber's
each other.
racing the open wheel was just ridiculous to me, son. There's no protection.
Yes.
Pause.
Pause. He said, yo, rubbing, open wheel, no protection. Boy. We are on a roll today.
Yeah, son. Yeah, today's one of those days. But it's really aggressive racing, though, son.
It's aggressive racing.
It's one of the most, I think, forms of aggressive racing out there, though, son.
F1?
Yeah, son. I think it's
Nah.
son. It's very aggressive, B.
NASCAR.
No, NASCAR is super aggressive. That's a fact. But I'm talking about aggressive as far as these vehicles don't really have they don't have no fenders.
If F1 is aggressive, NASCAR is a street fight.
NASCAR is the streets of rage. That's how
I
it
thought
is.
you called me a plug ugly. Baby.
Nah, NASCAR be duking it out over there. They don't be playing, son.
Pause.
Oh,
They be yo.
Yeah, son. Hold on, y'all.
They be
Offside.
duking it out.
Offside.
Y'all
My bad.
We got kids in the building, man. Shout out to everybody took their paying attention. Now, Max is leading.
Okay, he is.
Perez,
Yeah.
I believe Lewis Hamilton is 5th in points right now.
Yeah.
Shout to Miller. 30 million a car and you ain't winning? That's a fact. Yo, I'm telling you. Red Bull is the only team on the grid that has someone who was alive when and wrote a thesis in university on ground effect cars, Adrian Newey. Yeah. Red Bull is definitely competing.
Now Red Bull is Sir Hammy's in second right now
In the points?
with the points.
Nah, no way.
Son, Sir Hammy B.
I think he's in 5th.
Nah, son. Nah,
only won
Perez
one-
is in fifth.
Nah,
Son,
hell
I'm trying
no.
to tell you.
Check this real quick.
I'm trying to tell you. They in fifth.
He's in 5th.
They in fifth, B.
I don't know, kid.
So I'm trying to tell you, son. Fifth,
I don't know.
I'm telling you. And Aston is in third right now without Alonso.
Really?
Yeah, son.
I don't know, man. I'm
Yeah.
looking. So I have Verstappen 1,
Okay.
Perez 2,
Got Perez 2.
Alonso 3, Hamilton 4, and Sainz is 5. That's the current standings with the points right now.
Hold on. I don't know where he getting that from, y'all. Hold on.
Yeah, that sounds like last year, son.
Nah,
2023, bro.
Nah, let me double check my.
But
stats.
either way, it's a dogfight. If you're not watching F1, if you enjoy competition, the first place you need to be looking is F1. The racing is ridiculous. And now we're gonna get into MotoGP.
Oh man, MotoGP.
Yo, Marco. I can't believe he did what he did. So if you see, in this MotoGP race, I still can't believe, and they don't come back for another 2 weeks.
Yeah, they
F1
be out,
is
son.
not back on for another month.
Damn.
So they take a big break, and they are racing in Vegas this year, November 16th, day after my birthday.
Let's go.
I would love to be there.
Damn, so we might have to shoot out there, son.
Take out a pension loan.
In the nosebleeds, though. You got to go in the nosebleeds.
No, matter of fact, we're gonna go stay in one of the hotels over there. Use binoculars.
I was thinking that same thing.
It's the only way it's gonna work. Cause it's expensive. We were supposed to go for a rally, and as soon as we heard the price, they was like, "Yeah, it's gonna cost about $10,000 if you want to go to qualifying in the race." What? 10 grand? What? I was like this.
Keep the change, you filthy
But yo, just from watching it on the Telemundo, though, it's,
Telemundo. It was crazy.
it's craziness, though. But back to this MotoGP, though.
Yes.
Again, MotoGP is another form of super aggressive racing, huh?
So you know what it is, and like I said, I think we talked a little bit about this last week. It's a lot about positioning.
Yeah, you were saying that. Absolutely.
Racing with these kind of classes are about positioning. If you put yourself in the right position, which is why they preach the line.
Yeah.
Because what are you going to do when somebody messes up your line? And what I've noticed is when it comes to MotoGP,
Yeah.
they improvise well when it comes to messing up the line. Banya, I can't say his name
Yeah, I know
right.
you're talking about Ducati rider.
Ducati slid right off the course. But do you know he finished?
Oh, snap.
Came in 16th place.
See, I'm telling you, man.
He's an animal.
Nah, he is, because he definitely took the last run without a sweat.
He did lose in points, though. So remember, he was leading for the 2023 MotoGP. He fell far. I was like this. Wow, like, I'm surprised he got up and finished the race. It looked like he was injured at one point.
Okay, see, so who's leading right now? It looks like Marco's leading right now.
He shouldn't be.
Yeah, Marco's leading right now.
No, you got Bezzecchi.
Yeah, that's Marco.
No, yeah, Marco Bezzecchi.
Yeah.
So he races for Ducati, and guess who owns that team?
Who?
Valentino Rossi.
No, you don't.
Valentino Rossi owns this team.
Damn.
And that is his hand-picked rider. And he's teaching him.
Come on, son. So
He's
you know,
teaching.
Do you know where this is going in?
Oh, yeah, he's going to win. Here's the thing.
He's going to be the winningest on Ducati that the MotoGP is going to currently see, son.
So on top of all of that, this Ducati's a hand-me-down that he's riding. This is not them, we're going to build
you something new.
Nah,
Yeah.
Ducati said, all that racing you did for us, here's one to start your team. Bang. Valentino Rossi's out to prove something.
Telling you, son. Like
He's out to prove
You
something.
can't stop the doctor. Rather, he's on the track or off the track, son. You can't stop him, son.
Yeah, and when you watch this race, this guy dominated this race from beginning
He was
to
ODing.
end.
He was ODing, man. But see, you said it also is about positioning too, though. But if you get that launch,
Yes.
that launch is like half the battle, son. It's half the battle.
I mean, yes. If you get a chance, everybody who's out there who's paying attention, if you get a chance, there is a show on Amazon called The Doctor, The Tornado, and The Texas Kid. Yes, sounds like a Ford vs. Ferrari spinoff. It is actually pretty good. If you get a chance, check it out. It's called The Doctor, The Texas Tornado. I said that all wrong, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The Doctor, The Tornado, and The Texas Kid. I forget it. But it was actually about Nikki
And
Hayden.
the Kentucky kid.
It was about the Kentucky Kid. It was Nikki Hayden, Valentino Rossi,
Yep.
and his partner. Oh man! But they always there was a
Not
American.
McGuire.
Not McGuire.
McGuire. Collins.
Collins. They all showed the origins of their race and how they got there. And let me tell you, these guys been racing since they was 3 years old.
Yeah, man. But
3?
yeah, so they've been putting pain in for a while, so.
3?
So I feel like they phase out. I feel like they start fading out like in their late 20s.
Not only that, their parents were racist.
Do you know a lot of times like these races are derived from their parents? Like the people had some type of affiliation with it, and that's how they really get to it like that.
With Collins, it was his mother.
Holy snap!
His mother was a 125cc and 250cc champion. Wow.
Damn.
His mom's.
Out there getting busy.
Here we go again. All right, with that being said, we're going to move
Let's
on.
go.
We're going to move on to our
son.
Tech Talk. Y'all ready for this?
It's Tech Talk.
Let's go.
Pop the Bearded One and S.I Shawn.
All right, we're going to get into the Tech Talk a little bit. Y'all know this is where we get to really talk our stuff. This is what we get to talk about, what we really enjoy to talk about. And with that being said, we just have one thing we want to cover, that I want to cover.
Yeah.
Porsche built a 750 horsepower Cayman with a 5-liter twin turbo flat 8. They were going to build it, and in the middle of the project, they shut it down.
Damn, they stopped it. I thought that was a continuous thing they was getting ready to do.
No.
Cause that would have been a 170 answer though. I'm sorry to say it, huh? I'm sorry to say it.
I don't know. You know what? Marlon showed me a video of a Porsche walking a demon, and I was like, wow. But I mean, the
Which
Porsche
Porsche though? Which Porsche?
the
you
Porsche,
going
I
to?
think it was a 911.
Okay.
But the Porsches are more refined. They're more, you know.
Okay.
Listen, the Dodge Demon is a block with power.
I love it.
I love it.
Think it's
The
great.
Porsche, however, is a knife cutting through hot butter. Like it's as refined as you
Yeah,
can
see,
get.
that's the thing about it, man. They super aerodynamic all over the, you know what I'm saying, across the board, so that's a little different now.
Right. So we're going to get into this a little bit. Check this out. The majority of the Porsche high-end sports cars have relied on six-cylinder engines, but it turns out that there was the famous brand got close to releasing a sports car with a 5-liter twin-turbo flat 8 engine. Boy, crazy. Bizarrely, the engine was linked to the same project that led to the release of the 4-cylinder 718 Cayman. The secret surrounding the mystery flat engine 8 came to light when the intercooler sat down and had a talk with Marcos Marquez. Wow, the e-fuel expert. He said that they had built the car and that the CEO stopped it because he said, you know what? It's not right for the world right now.
Nah,
I don't like him.
Nah, so I think I agree with him, though.
Then you know what?
What's that?
We got Ronald for you too.
Sounds just, damn, Ronald, man. But you got to hear me out for a second, though, Ronald. Just a little bit, though. I don't think about it.
Let's
son.
hear it.
You trying to tell me, first and foremost, the world ain't even ready for this 170.
Okay.
Let alone this Cayman with a flat 8 turbo? Are you crazy?
Okay.
How does that make sense for right now? How does that make any kind of sense right now for them to commit to that bill and release that thing?
Well,
we gonna pay $1 million for it?
for this?
Paying $350 for the Demon for the 170? What's this gonna
but
be?
it was really 99, 130 fully built. This thing probably would have cost you about 180. I would buy it.
Okay, that's 180, right?
Uh-huh.
No markup.
No more.
Markup, we talking about what? 300?
Yeah.
450?
No.
What?
Probably not that high.
Son, the GT4, a brand new Cayman GT4 is about 160.
Wow. And what's the stick on those? There's like on the GT4, I think is what?
No, 160 is brand new. The GT4 Cayman is 160.
160
Brand new.
Oh boy.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. Now let's the V8
Ugh.
turbo.
And listen to this.
Let's go.
Marquez broke it down. He said it had 8 cylinders, not 4. It also had 2 turbos and was running in a Cayman chassis
Let's go.
for a while with 750 brake horsepower and a 9,000 RPM red line. Oh!
I'm gonna ask you. So you disagree with him still? You saying that we ready? The world is ready for something like that?
They said it was a crazy car and it sounded amazing. And as you can imagine, that engine in a Cayman chassis with a manual gearbox.
I'm gonna repeat that.
Yeah, we wasn't ready for that.
This is what I'm saying, son. Come on. There's no way, son.
Hands up, don't shoot. That to me is like one of the wildest combinations I ever heard. And that's why I want to talk about it on Tech Talk. Have you ever heard anything better than that? Like, I mean, like,
That's what I'm about to say. Like, I think that would have been the wild. Besides the Carrera GT with the V10 in it.
yes,
Besides that one.
yes.
This would have been the wildest
Porsche,
bro. This would have been the wildest. Past it, because you know the Carrera GTs are practically exotic.
Yes.
The non-exotic, son, this would have been the best. Better than all the 911 turbos.
Yes.
Oh, this would have been the one, son.
Yes.
And I think people are not ready for that neither. That this would have took the crown from the 911, son. This would have did it, bro.
Yeah.
This would have decimated all.
Yes. And you know the Cayman is my favorite one.
This, you know, that came in crazy. son. Yo, hold on. That came in is something else. I'm telling you, son.
That Cayman is my favorite one, son.
One of the reasons why I like the Cayman so much because it reminds me of the older 911s. They were
Yes.
smaller,
Yes.
more compact.
Yes.
This, and they also say this is one of the best Porsches, bro.
I would say one of the reasons I love the Cayman is just that, and I know y'all gonna pause me out for this one, the rear.
Let's go.
Pause. But it's crazy though. There was Cheyenne, my homeboy Shy.
Yeah.
He had a neighbor who had a Cayman. And then when we found out like the lackluster horsepower numbers, I was like, no. But it was a beautiful. I said, why would Porsche never make this one an animal?
But remember, that was never the goal of this one. This one it handled crazy though. It was
Yes.
It was one of those. It still had a decent amount of power. They might have never had like the 300, but now they make a lot of power now.
There was at that time, I believe the Porsche Cayman that he had was making about 315 horsepower around there.
What that? And
You think that was a lot?
Yes. what we feel or realize though is how they can master weight with these cars.
Okay.
Right? We kind of lose that a little bit. Like we think, 300 is it's not that much. No, son, it kind of is. Where they can map it, where they can make the throttle response, all that craziness. This car, better yet, guess how much the GT4 comes with?
How much?
Close to 500.
I mean, that's
come on, son.
But 500, close to 5. So we saying
495.
495 in a car like that.
That's retarded. And 315 in a car like this is serious, huh?
300 in my Type R, and I love it.
This is what I'm trying to explain to you, son. They weigh the same, damn near the same, just probably a smidge heavier.
Except this one is.
Come on, son.
A Porsche. I'm telling you, this Cayman right here. He said the world was not ready, and they shut it down.
Son, I agree with him 100%, son.
Wow,
100%, son.
Shout to Porsche for that one because said the Cayman started life as an entry level, or it was known as the poor man's Porsche.
Actually, I held it. It's $394. The 4.0 GT4 comes with $394.
400.
Yeah.
This thing has 750 horsepower. Redlining at $9,000, twin turbo 8. What does that sound like?
I can only imagine, son.
It's very interesting, y'all. But that was really what we wanted to talk about in Tech Talk. That was definitely shout to Porsche, man.
Son, Porsche, they probably not for nothing, never gonna release. It's probably one run around, and they only know where that one is at.
It's in the basement.
Yeah, son, just like that all white Enzo.
It's in the basement.
Son, you ain't can never see that thing.
No.
Are you crazy?
No.
They gonna throw it up in the museum later on.
Yep.
And it's gonna just come a mantelpiece.
It's like that Gambella. It's another car.
It's another crazy Porsche. Just what I'm saying, like this right here, this would have decimated all. I'm sorry.
It would have decimated all. And you know what? I gotta look at it and say to myself, Miller, it's a poor man's Porsche. I still can't afford it. Shout to Miller. I will say this though. When it comes down to Porsche, it's like they really understand, like they used to. I feel like they're going into another realm.
They're going to,
and they have to.
Yeah.
But you know what though? They are leading the way with e-fuel.
They are though. You know, another thing though, I don't have a problem with a manufacturer making an entry level whip. Nothing's wrong with that.
No.
I don't think nothing's wrong with that. This was supposed to be the entry level car, but guess how much a regular one costs now? It's like 60, 70.
Yeah.
Base. Nothing on it.
You would buy it?
Of course.
I would buy it. I ain't confront. Like I said, after driving this Type R, driving something that's purpose, like I feel the purpose in the Type R, but I know it does other things.
Yeah.
I can only imagine a car that is full purpose. Like, no, this is only has 2 seats in it.
So
no, doesn't have any trunk space. No, damn. You're not picking up kids with this. No,
yeah.
Like what does that car? And that is why I want a Porsche.
It kind of reminds me of sports bikes, like those, just like super purposeful, son.
Yes. People try to turn them into different things.
You can't.
But you can't. They're for one thing only.
That's what I'm saying, man. So I could imagine like what something like a GT3 RS is like. A GT4, one of these.
You put it like that, it makes me really want to.
Come on, son. Or the GTS, like because that's when they start to get, when they start getting them cool letters behind it. It's like, all right, yo, hold on, son. They start getting real purposeful now.
That's a fact. That had to be one of the things I really wanted to talk about after reading it, after hearing about it, and then reading why they stopped it.
Yeah,
I was like, but you're right. The world is not ready.
Nah, man. Then manual? Come on, what?
Yo.
Okay, now this brings back. This will be exclusive. That car will be exclusive.
Yes. But
V8 twin turbo.
Would it be
flat
worth
8?
the price point?
Price of admission, 100%. 100%, son. 100%.
Oh man, it would be worth it.
100. A flat 8 twin turbo.
Flat 8 twin turbo.
What?
And it looks like Ford is returning back to Formula Drift with the S650 Mustang.
Man.
Not really looking forward to that because the S60
neither,
X650 has that drift brake.
They do?
Yeah, they have that hand brake.
Wait, that's supposed to be the dark horse model, right?
No, just any model. Any Mustang S650 has that. If it's manual, yes. Or they have it on automatic too, I think.
What's going on with Formula? I thought Ford was supposed to go back to Formula 1 too, though. That's not happening.
They're building motors. They are. From what I understand, they're working with Red Bull. Yes. So this Red Bull that you running into may be the product of that. Damn. Yeah. So looks like Porsche has walked away from their
Formula One
bid to go to Formula One, which hurts. Which hurts. I just hate the fact that we're getting away from gas engine cars. And here we go. We are towards the next segment. You ready for this? Because we've been waiting to get here.
Driver's etiquette. Because sometimes you got to get this off your chest.
All right. With that being said, we are here to answer the question: what the car culture was, is now, and future. When you think about car culture, what's the first thing that really pops into your mind? Somebody says, "Yo, what's car culture?" What do you say to them?
When I think of when the first thing that pops into my mind when I think of car culture, I just think of beautiful vehicles. Kid. That's the first thing I think. Beautiful vehicles, people getting along.
Yes.
It's love.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Great time. And racing.
And racing.
And lots of racing.
That's
it. So that's what pops into my mind, man. BS Crusher Street, that's exactly what I think about, son.
So when I think of car culture, somebody asks me, what do you think of culture, or what is car culture to you? First thing that comes to my mind is the first time I was really introduced to a mass amount of cars. It has to be the street races. It's the first place that I can remember that I was like, whoa.
Not to cut you off, don't lose your train of thought. My first place was the drag strips, huh? First place.
First place you ever seen cars competing. Wow.
Yep.
Now, me as a child, obviously I was into the Night Riders, the Transformers. That was an introduction. But as far as reality is concerned, I never really had that family member that was into autos. I never had.
Yeah.
I had one. I had an uncle, but he was doing what he was doing, right?
Yeah.
They wasn't trying to bring you around that.
Yeah.
And my first time seeing real car culture had to be the first time I had ever really went to the street race.
Damn.
And I was just in love after that.
I ain't confront. Not to cut you off, don't train it though. I was also blown away by the street life of it too. That was like completely another world from the track.
Yeah.
Whole nother world, son. Carry on.
Whole nother world. I seen some things that I just didn't understand. I was like, wait a minute, man. What you mean this Mustang about to lose to this Civic? What are you talking about? And it would lose. And I was like, wow. Like, so what car culture was, to me, was highly competitive. And you didn't have to spend top dollar. Well, let me not say that, because you still got to spend to get the parts.
Yeah, for sure.
But you was more of a distinguished person depending on the brand you use. Like, let's say, for instance, right? You came out with a car that nobody, not really that they thought of, but that they just didn't think it could dominate.
Yeah.
And it dominated. There was a guy, he had a Galant VR4.
Damn.
Where'd he get that? Don't know.
A Galant VR4, huh?
He had a Galant VR4, body.
I never seen one in the street.
It was old body Galant too, not the newer looking.
I know you're talking about the old square body.
Old square body, and just to see it, he had a VR4, 3000 GT. He had a Mitsubishi 3000 GT out there, VR4. We used to see
I
those
seen
cars.
one in the street. One.
We used to see those cars all the time. Damn. Corrado. Volkswagen, like those cars, like I said, like those things made me fall in love with car culture. How far could you go with them?
Yeah.
What'd you want to do to them? Is it the engine that grab you, or is it the body lines that grab you? Whatever it is, it's like there was a lane for it.
Yeah.
So it's like now when I look at car culture now, I feel it's all about the money.
Absolutely.
It has nothing to do with what you do with your car.
Yeah.
It's I want my car to look like everybody else's car, or I want to have the most expensive car. That makes me the king of car culture.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that bothers me. There was a point where Rick Ross and DJ Envy was going out. I believe he talked about
Yeah,
this.
absolutely.
And DJ Envy told him, well, I don't deal with cars that need to be in his shop all the time. I got the Porsche, I got this, I got the Ferrari. And Rick Ross responded in one of the great, he was like, listen, pop the hood and there's a vet motor in it. So think what you want to think. But that just shows how ignorant the car culture has become.
Yeah. Or better yet, how it just transformed into a money thing.
How? How?
I don't know.
Since when owning these cars said you had money?
I don't know. I just always get it to being extremely irresponsible. But that's just me, though. I love it, though. Yo, hold on. Honey, wasn't you supposed to pay the kid's school bill? Yeah, I did. Next, you know, he dropped the 20K into the whip.
Yo, you want to laugh?
Yo, oops. We'll make it back, baby. I got a race to win. I'm telling you, son.
So, it was that way, too, though.
I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying.
Because I done put some bread into some things when I wasn't supposed to.
Yo, I seen some hoops wear people down, son.
Yes.
Like, wear them down. You was like this. Yo, hold on. What?
Yep.
He had donuts on there.
Yeah, donuts.
Carry on.
Busting the head.
Yeah, son. He's wearing people down.
I got to say, right? That was car culture to me then.
Yeah.
Like, I liked how things changed in whatever brand you was into.
Yeah.
Honda, things are different than Volkswagen. Volkswagen, things are different than American.
Yeah.
American, things are different than Euro. It's just it was just a revolving door, and you had to know the nuances of all these cars when they pull up on you.
Absolutely, and that's what I liked about it. Like that's what I always kind of get myself to
learn everything.
Yeah, to know about a variety of different vehicles. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I could have I guess a slight edge depending on what's going on. So I just can know so I could just know what's going on, even if I'm not even racing or whatever like that. I could just can tell.
Right.
Rather it's an engine swap or whatever it may be, but you still know about that car, whatever the two cars may be, or four cars, whatever the number amount of cars. But I love that diversity of it. It was always cool, son.
Right.
It was always ill.
First time I seen that for myself was I witnessed a yellow Type R versus a black GSR, and they was in the same crew.
Yeah.
But I was like Type R, like damn, like GSR. I had to learn the difference.
Yeah.
And they're not far off from each other, but the Type R is dominant.
Yeah.
And you seen that dominance.
Yeah.
Like he thoroughly tore that GSR up. And it was like, wow, man. Like I said, it was just so much diversity. You could be at the light, and Audi can pull up to you. And let's just hope you know what Audi it is. Because if it has an S on the back,
or an
then an
RS,
A, you're in trouble. Rally Radio, who we got in the box?
Who we got?
Yo, man, I like the topic y'all talking about, man.
Let's go, Dr. Phil.
Let's go.
And how it's completely different, dead, if you will,
Yes.
from what it used to be.
To what it used to be.
Because I understand, I definitely understand where y'all coming from, man. Because if you ask me today, car culture is a mere shell.
A mere
You know
shell.
what I'm saying? Like, there's dudes out here in the street, you know what I'm saying, racing that quite literally know absolutely nothing about their car.
Wow.
Nothing about their car, like, at all.
See, Phil, what happened to that? I always felt like it was a point in time where you had to know about your V.
Right.
You had to know about what you had.
That's a fact. The knowledge base these days in the street is completely lacking.
For sure.
mean, I'm talking about this dudes out here these days, hear a car going down the block, can't tell you the difference between it. Can't tell you if it's a 4.6 or an 8-cylinder.
Now,
son.
that is hilarious because I was like, once I figured that, I was like, oh, and depending on what I heard, made me run to the window.
Absolutely.
Man, what is that?
Exactly. Can't tell you if there's a 4.6 or 8-cylinder going on the block.
Wow.
Whole time, I'm here in my basement. I hear a car go by. I'm like, oh, yeah, that was a G37. Damn, sound like you got an exhaust leak.
Yeah.
Oof, I hear that misfire.
Yeah, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a fact. That's a fact.
but it's just like it's a diet. And you know what I'm noticing? It's not for a lot of people that came up in my era. Like I look at my era as like the last of the Mohicans, like the 2012 to like cut it off in 2015.
That's when cars started to get like cars are coming
when
factory with that
exactly.
much power. Yeah.
Yeah, it started getting crazy.
Yeah, but it's just like the diversity is gone. As I said, I mean, I used to see people pulling up and yo, what the hell is that?
Right.
You know, you used to see everybody pull up in all kinds of things. Like you go to the pre-meet before we decide on what we're gonna do or where we're gonna run at or what we're gonna do. Not, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that this happened.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing illegal transpired afterward, but
yes, we don't incriminate ourselves.
We don't you know what I'm saying? We don't condone illegal activities, but we went there and I remember legitimately seeing, and I'm talking like a half of a mall parking lot.
Yes.
So like a whole half of, and this is hundreds of cars.
Yep.
And there's something there for everybody. This is before I even got into the whole domestic scene.
Yes.
I was a JDM boy at the time. You know what I'm saying? Me and my boy, and my other boy was three of us that had Mazda Speed 6s. And we was the only Mazda Speed 6s out there. To this day,
Side note,
people out there talking about the Mazda Speed 6s used to come out there.
Nah, Mazda Speed 6s was fire. Side note. Fire,
you know what I'm saying? Like, but we used to go there, there was the Subies over there. I remember one time I was like, yo, I wonder where the hell this dude got this. Because this is like circa 2011, 2012. So even this man had a full, I don't know if he built it himself or if he illegally imported it, but this man had a full bug-eye STI. Right-hand drive and everything. I don't know if he imported the parts and put it on a U.S. chassis, or I don't know what he did, bro.
Either way, it was work.
The car was spectacular. Silver, black. I forgot. I don't even remember. It was some kind of Enki. I remember exactly which Enki model it was. Some kind of Enki.
Hey, Phil.
Black, yeah, and not like a factory silver either. Like it was kind of like a diamond silver. It's kind of like the way it showed at night, and then he had you know what I'm saying? It's just like the car was super put together, absolutely gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? Another time we went out there, seen a race, dude in a Forester XT. STI saw a Forester XT.
Yeah, there we go. Stuff like that.
Running a GTR.
Running a
GTR. And get me wrong, the GTR took it by a half a fender.
Wow. Man.
But to see a race like that and to see a Forster swap STI out there, and it belonged there because they ran from a dig, and I'm telling you, he was shifting the balls out of that Forester. Because it was a 6-speed. That man was shifting that Forester like his life depended on it.
Wow.
Because you know that the GTR was dual clutch at the time, so you know what I'm saying? Man ripping gears with the paddle.
What? And he's like, yo, I got it.
And my man is I'm telling you, at the very end is just that the GTR just had a little bit more at the end. But damn near photo finish. And it's just like you see shit out there like that. And saying another time I seen a dude with a second generation Acura TL.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Shit, so I like those.
Wow. When I say this man to this day, to all my knowledge of cars, to this day I have no idea what this dude had under the hood, bro. Because I'm telling you, it sounded like an F1 car when he went by.
Wow.
Damn.
So it must have been some kind of, it was all motor, must have been some kind of custom cam set. The man was shifting it himself. But I looked in the car prior to it, was an automatic. So the man must have had the slack shift or what. But I seen the man pull out with people in the car.
Wow.
Like we was there chilling, you know what I'm saying, looking, you know what I'm saying, watching the races, and he was like, all right, man, I got to go, you know what I'm saying, I got this partner to get to, man, the pointy shoes on, the tight jeans on, flipped up here, man, got in there with 3 other people in the car. I was like, you know what? Let me get a little one in before I dip, because back then it wasn't like it was now, where everybody, when you wanna run, everybody asking for money. You was just doing it for the love. You was doing it for the fun of the culture.
Right.
Yeah, there were money runs.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Everything wasn't a money run.
Yeah.
That's
It
a
was
fact.
just run what you brung. Like, yo, just
Had
because
that on the
it
shirt.
didn't matter what pulled up. Whatever pulled up next to each other. And the man pulled up a World Rally Blue STI pulled up next to it.
Damn, son.
And the man, mind you, the man
Good
is
time.
in the luxury barge. Accurate TL. Not even a CL, not the 2-door joint, a 4-door joint.
Yeah.
And when I say they took off from a gig, and this thing put bus lengths on this poor Subaru.
Wow.
And mind you, Subaru all-wheel drive and everything, turbo and all that. And I say, yo, but to see shit like that,
He need to sell that.
the LS Swap 240. Mind you, the funny thing is, that same STI just put the beats on the LS Swap 240 2 races prior to that.
So something went wrong.
Yeah,
or
son.
something went right. Or maybe that could. You never know.
I don't know. But it's just, you never know what you're going to see out there. I remember one time I seen this Russian dude pulled up in a yellow RX2 with a third gen RX-7 swap, twin turbo. But he had a big single on it. And we just going through, and it's just like, yo, how the hell do you have a car that's smaller than a Miata? And it's just like, yeah, I got to turn down to 500. I'm like, 500? Like, sir, you realize you in a shopping cart?
Damn.
Yo, you want to laugh? There used to be this guy that used to come to the races when we was over there at Rockaway Boulevard.
Yeah.
He had a Suzuki Swift.
Damn.
And it was, and let me tell you, people would mistake it for like a hatch, like an EF hatch, because that's what they look like almost.
Yeah.
Yo, but the joint was boosted though. It was turbo. Yo, like he was cleaning people up.
Yeah.
And you be like, yo, so he got a Suzuki Swift. Where'd you find the car? First off,
Yeah.
where'd you get the car? Mm-hmm. Then when you start looking into the car, you're like, okay, it's a little formidable. We talking like a couple, twin cam, 16 valve.
He got some work.
Like he did something to it. That let me tell you, man, that was the best part of car culture. It was very surprising. You had to know, right? Mm-hmm. But every now and again, somebody will hit you with something you don't even like. What is that?
You ain't never seen before. The diversity was what made it absolutely beautiful. You never knew. I mean, yeah, you got your usual suspects,
right?
But everybody had their own flavor. Everybody had their own taste,
right,
of what they wanted out of it. Now it's a cookie cutter thing. They see some dude do something on the street, and it's just like, yeah. Why do you think you see so many BMW 340s running around?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So many M's running around. So many.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? These dudes,
biting.
even if you look at like Audi RS cars, dudes is buying RS cars not because they like the cars, because they got the couple that love the cars,
right?
But now they buying cars not because they love the cars, but because what they see this dude do on Instagram with.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like
sad.
Nah, bro. It's the cookie cutter car culture today, man. It's just. That's why I kind of stepped away from. I found myself stepping away from and doing things more with my group of select few people that I built up over the years, and I'm noticing a lot of people doing the same thing.
Oh, so now we talking about the future. Let's go. Keep talking, Phil. Now we talking. What is the future? Continue, please.
The future is, honestly, I'm noticing that the car culture is going back underground.
Oh, man, he hit it right on.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, those who know. And those who don't know, well, they do whatever they do. But I'm noticing a lot of people literally going back and they're going, as I said, they keeping it close. You know what I'm saying? It's not all over social media. You know what I mean? Like that, it's not, they don't got 15 million people showing up to a meet.
Right.
Like, nah, bro, it's just like a park and chill, like maybe at max 10, 11 people. And that's only because it started out with 3, and then everybody kind of just invited somebody that they knew, you know what I'm saying, knew the road code. And it was just like, all right, cool, yeah. You could beat me, you could come, yeah, the more the merrier, you could come through. But just because somebody vouched for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No randoms.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? It's to the point where we don't even, you know how you, again, not to incriminate ourselves.
Let's go.
But how it used to be when we was driving on the highway
Yes.
is there always used, it never failed. There always used to be somebody going somewhere in a hurry.
Yes.
And of course, I'm not to say that we were racing, because we were not racing. But we wanted to go, well, we realized that we also needed to be in a hurry along with the person that is in a hurry.
Right.
And if another person also realized that they needed to be in a hurry, randomly, we would all be in a hurry together.
Yo.
Just randomly on the street. Doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could be in a Hyundai Sonata, an Accord. You could be in something proud. You could be in a Corvette. You know what I'm saying?
And we moving.
We moving. Just randoms on the street together.
Yes.
These days, I'll tell you this right now. I see dudes in a hurry. I hit my indicator. I hit my right indicator on.
Yep.
I hit my right indicator and move right over.
Let them go.
And let them go. And I have zero intentions of being in a hurry with those individuals, because you don't know these days. The way these dudes drive today, you just can't drive, bro.
Yo. Phil just freaking.
Yeah.
He poured the cup out.
No, he did.
He
son.
poured the cup out
He
right
did,
here.
son.
He said, look, Phil done said everything we was gonna say in a nutshell.
Because you know what it is? It's a subject that if you had to be there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Pop, you was there. Sean, you was there.
Yes.
So y'all understand.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, you had to be there, bro. Like, it was a time.
It was a time.
It was.
It was a time. You broke your neck. You got up early in the morning. Like, if something was going on.
How about the freezing cold nights, though? I'm talking about cold nights.
Turbo weather. That's what we used to call
From January to December.
Yes.
Every weekend.
I'm telling you.
Without fail.
Yep.
Whether it's 0 or 100 degrees outside. Without fail.
Yep.
I'm telling
you. Zero. Yo, out there Friday night. Out there Saturday night. And out there Sunday morning.
Yep.
For sure. I remember I used to get in trouble coming home late night.
Yep.
Used to get in trouble, mom.
Yo, we used to be in.
You came in at 5 o'clock in the.
That's what it was.
Get you home on Saturday night,
and you want to
laugh. Was up on Sunday morning still.
Factory.
And you want to laugh. They be like, yo, what was you doing all night? You was like, if I told you wouldn't believe me.
Yeah, right?
That's a fact.
I was looking at cars all night. They be like, no, you wasn't. Yes, I was.
I'm telling you, son. It used to be crazy. Like, and I also remember, right, that the BMW and the Mercedes was not really in the racing scene, son.
There.
No, they was there. They was spectating, but they was never racing, though.
They was never.
They was never racing, son.
If there was Benzes around, it was for the looks.
Yeah, same thing with the Beamer.
Yeah.
The Beamer was never racing, bro.
The Beamers, they was never out.
So you have Volkswagens getting down. Audis getting down. Like, a lot of manufacturers are getting down. Beamers and Benzes like this. Now, hold on.
Nah, we're not doing that. Cost too much.
We're not doing that.
Cost too much.
You know what I'm saying? Every once in a while, somebody pull up in an exotic. Ooh, ah.
Yeah.
And then you talking to that.
But you know what happened when he pulled? See, that was another thing about the race that a lot of people don't remember.
Yeah.
They would pull up at those exotics, and then you get that one that dominated the races last week. That's like, we could run.
Yeah.
And now you like, oh, it's a race. I'm telling you.
Yo, certain cars used to pull up, and I used to get excited because I'm like, yeah, it's going down.
It's going down.
It's going down.
Yo, I'll give you a prime example, son. Prime example.
Yeah.
One night, we was out there. We was at the tanks, and Booger pulled up with. he had a green EK, right? Now, the thing with this EK was nobody knew what was under the hood.
Yeah.
I remember one time he popped the hood. He was real sleek with it. He'd pop it and close it. But he had a whole crew. He had a whole crew. It was a whole crew of them. Indian. You had another dude who had a CRX. There was a couple of them.
Yeah.
But when he used to open his hood, he used to open and close it real quick. One time I got a glimpse, and it was like a spaghetti manifold under there, like a bit, you know, like the
The handmade
flowing.
pasta joints.
I
yeah.
was like, yo, what is that? Like, what? So there was a lot of talk. There was a RX-7 that was racing. He was racing, and he had it was over there by Liberty and Merrick.
Yeah,
they was talking over there.
Okay.
They bring the RX-7 to the street, but while they was talking, this dude was talking reckless to Booger. Oh, yo, bring that little Civic out there. Yo, I'm going to tear it up with my Eclipse, right? Yo, the next week it was on. So we waiting at Linden, at the gas, at the McDonald's and everything over there.
Yeah.
They was going to take it to the belt. We waiting over there. Yo, the way Booger came over this bridge. When you come over that bridge on Linden?
Yeah.
The way he came over that bridge, no bumper, intercooler crazy was like past the hood. Like, it was stupid. I never
the
seen
fridge on the front.
Yo, he pulled up, and the way he launched that car from that light,
Yeah.
that dude said, nah, I need 2 cars in a break.
No, he didn't. He ain't say that.
Yeah, I swear to God. And
He
not
said the
only
Eclipse. He said it was Eclipse.
Yo,
GSX?
the Eclipse GSX.
Oh.
All-wheel drive. Not the newer body though at that time. Older.
What you talking
like
about?
92.
Oh man, those are the ones though.
He said
Those are the ones.
Those are the ones. That's the monster ones. He said I need 2 cars and the brake or I'm not racing.
Damn.
From that launch.
Yeah.
Booger gave him 1 car and the brake and demolished him.
Oh man.
Dinner time like this. Look. I was like, yo, this dude is ridiculous. I was
licking the fingers after.
Yo, he didn't stand a chance, kid. And Booger thing was he take off and then throw his hands out the window. Like he throw up a piece of it. Yo, it was crazy, son. That was racing.
Oh man. So
You had to be there.
Yeah, you did. 100%.
Had to be there.
'Cause you could tell all the stories. You could tell all the stories, bro.
Facts.
Say the stories about I got my clock clean one night. You say, again, I'm big speed 6 out here. Yo. Dude white dude pulls up next to me.
Be careful. There you go.
Be careful.
An SER Ultima.
Is it? I think I ran into this one. But go ahead.
What year was that one?
Bro, it was 05 or 06.
But those ones, Phil, was kind of serious though, son.
Damn. Go ahead.
They
Phil.
were serious. They were serious, but we had them joints pegged because that wasn't touching us. We turbo, all-wheel drive, full bolts, everything.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we good. Nah, bro, not this time.
Damn,
Dude pulled up, and mind you, I well knew what the car was. I'm like, oh, Ultima SEO? I got this, man. Dude pulled up like, yo, you want to run? I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Because I wasn't scared of nobody. I don't care. We're going to lose any man.
Let's go.
And we got off the line. And I tell you, it was a 6-speed Ultima too. I heard this. The crazy thing is, my car was not quiet because I had poly mounts in my car.
Yeah.
I had 95 diameter poly mounts in my car.
Damn.
I was a wild boy back then, man. Every time I saw the thing, the rearview mirror was shaking.
Yeah, crazy mounts in there. Yeah.
Terrible. I would not do that these days. I'm an old man. I can't do that no more.
Yo, you hit a bump, that boom. Feel like you dropped the whole motor, but get back.
Bro. But when I say, as I said, that full exhaust, all of that, my car was not quiet. I'm in my car with the windows up, and I hear this VQ next to me singing. And until I went, next week I went, shout to my boy Taco, Powerhouse Tuner. Powerhouse Tuner used to be over there on Brandon.
Uh-huh.
And because I was heated with his hat. He's like, yo, this is crazy. I'm like, yo, he's like, yo, I ran into last week, I ran into this Ultima SER.
He gave me the business.
And he gave me the business. I'm talking about my man. I put the stretch on him with all-wheel drive coming out the hole.
And that was it.
And
Started
my
reeling?
man put a full car on me by the time we got to the quarter.
Oh nah, he was hauling on that thing. He was hauling.
Hauling, and I'm telling you, this thing was all motor.
Hurt feelings.
Bro, I asked it, I'm like, yo, what the heck? I'm like, yo, I'm like, yo, because somebody got to know this car.
Right.
Because you don't just have an all-motor Ultima that can dominate a full bolt-on Speed 6 like that.
And it's like,
You don't
who
just
built
have
it?
that.
Yeah.
Who built it? Somebody got to
And
know who
nobody
built
knows. Somebody had to have built that.
it. Wow.
I asked him what time. I was like, oh, yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. He was like, yeah, man. I was like, yeah, you shouldn't have messed with him. His family got money. You know how much money under the hood of that? You know how much money under the hood of that car?
10, 20,000.
Yeah, right. Something crazy.
My man said, yo, my man has a full. My man said, I think kitted out, man. A full all motor build, man. I'm talking. This man got high compression pistons. You know what I'm saying? Forged rods, all that. My man got ported head.
Driving around with a race car. So that's
That nigga said that man bought the entire Jim Wolf, the entire JWT catalog, bro, is under the hood of that Ultima.
Damn, son.
Yo, he was looking for lunch, kid.
Poured out and all that.
Yo, I'll tell you, man just pulled up next to me, quiet, because I got bored watching. I'm like, you know what? Get me a little run in. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was just gonna be at first. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing. This is before Hondas got as crazy as they did.
Right.
So we used to beat up on Hondas.
See, you see that bullshit? You heard that?
See,
See,
that?
that's why.
I'm not gonna lie. We used to beat up. We used to mess around with Hondas.
Phil was a bully with this
But that's
Speed 6.
because there was so many.
That's why he got his clock.
So dude, you know what I'm saying? This is after me. I lay waste to some poor Integra.
It's a laid waste.
And I don't know. I guess it must have been his boy. I don't know what happened, bro. But my man just pulled up next to me. And I was like, yo, you want to run?
Oh,
it's
Damn,
like,
son.
yeah, why not? Again, me not realizing. Yeah, but as I said, it's the love of the culture, man. Like we had so much fun, bro. Like the things I would give to go back and just spend one weekend
like that
in 2012 again.
That would be great.
You know what? You know I made that too. You know used to make those for me. Is that it was never no words.
Nah,
I would be at the light. Mm-hmm. You pull up to the light.
Mm-hmm.
I would give it a little rev, like moving my car and give. And if you responded,
yeah,
it was on. There was no words.
On.
It was on. We going for it.
Words were unnecessary.
I remember
the words happened afterward.
Right. I remember I dropped the I had just dropped the LS Acura LS Integra motor into my CRX.
Yeah.
I had blew my B16 and they wanted so much money to replace it. I dropped the LS in there. And I never forget I ran up on an Acura Legend.
Yeah.
And now I was on my way home. And it was like Farmers in Merrick. It's bumpy over there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I pulled up and he just like looked. And I was already coming. I had the exhaust and everything on my car. I pull up and he's just like looking over. And I just read me. And when the light dropped, I just dropped. Yo, how loud it was and how I banged it in the second gear. And we going for it.
Yeah.
And there's parked cars on this side. I got to win.
Yeah. He said, I gotta win.
Yeah. Yo, I'm telling you, kid. Yo, Phil, you gonna have us sitting here talking stories all day.
That's a
like
fact.
we ain't got a show to land.
As I said, the stories the stories for days, man.
It's a fact. That's a fact.
Matter
Phil.
of fact, funny thing is, that's how I met Dez.
Really? At the races?
I met Dez on the road.
Dang.
Wow.
The nose hunter.
Yeah.
I met the nose hunter on the street. He had just bought his S60R. Quick say, he just bought his S60R at the time.
The Volvo.
And I was on the belt.
Volvo.
Volvo, yeah. He just bought his Volvo S60R at the time. Like literally just picked it up maybe a couple weeks prior to that. And man, seen a Speed 6, and he knew it was a Speed 6. His boy had one.
Right.
And then we had somewhere to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then I'm noticing, I'm like, yo, why is this little red Volvo not, you know what I'm saying? This is a Volvo. Why am I leaving him alone? Why am I not just shoot? But he wasn't shooting.
Right.
Come to find out, you see, the thing about it is it took me aback so much to see and awe because he was the only person with an S60R I ever seen. Yeah, I seen the magazines and all that, but I never expected to see one.
And he was like, "I'm gonna lay waste."
When he pulled up behind me. I had a girl in the car too, and you know what I'm saying, pull up to a stoplight. He pulled up behind me and flashed, and she was like, she got scared. I'm like, nah, don't worry about this song. Don't worry about
It's on.
It's on right now.
So then we both get out the car, and then we just did chop. We literally stood there chopping it up for like 20 minutes. And I look and I see the Brembos.
Ooh,
I was like, oh, this is an R. I'm like, no wonder I couldn't leave. No wonder I couldn't leave you.
He knew.
And like, yeah, man, I just got this. I love this thing, man. And we exchanged numbers, and yo, this is like maybe 212, 213, and he's been my boy ever since, bro. And it's just like the bonds we build. Just off of randomly meeting each other on the road.
Facts.
That's the kind of shit that the car culture is known for.
Facts. That's a fact. That's a fact. And that's why I believe that ultimately we want to continue that. Like the car culture may move in another way, obviously being electric and all that. Can't even call that car. Like, that's just something else.
Refrigerator culture.
Appliance culture.
Nice appliances.
Transportation appliances.
Yeah.
Transportation.
Good toasters on the road.
Write that one down, please. Transportation appliances. Thanks, Phil.
That's it.
But I will say, this is why, one, we do the show. Two, we going outside. Don't forget the 22nd and the 15th too. We going to the 15th. We going to RPM.
Yeah, Carter.
We going Carter. But the 22nd, we going upstate, man. We taking a run.
That's it.
We taking a run Sunday morning. Let's go.
Get your wheels ready.
Get your wheels out. If you don't make this one, that's fine because we're gonna have one every month.
Yep.
That we just get up and we get outside. So, Phil. Appreciate you
100%.
for tuning in.
Yes, sir.
And appreciate the stories because that actually made me laugh. That was
damn, son.
I mean, I got a couple stories. I got my clock clean too. And one day we gonna talk about them.
It happens.
Nah, but you know what though? I will say this: with my CRX, I shocked more people than that beat me.
Oh yeah.
I shocked more people than who beat me. But I did take some beatings though. And I'll talk about those later on, man. Yo, Phil, we going to finish the show. You already know what it is, man. We appreciate you for tuning in.
Let's go.
No doubt.
All right, we going to get up with you.
All
right, peace. Yo,
damn, son.
Phil took us back.
He did, son. Car culture is an interesting thing, B.
He took us back. The car culture. Shout to Draco, because Draco just posted a picture in the group. And if you're not in the group, you're playing yourself.
For sure.
The group is Gutter Ball Rally, the community. That's what we are. Shout to Draco. Draco says, show him you OG without telling him you OG. You know what he had on? He had on one of our very first shirts that we ever made. Shout to Ace. Where it got the Joker.
Yeah.
You remember the Joker when he was driving the police car, he hanging halfway out?
Yeah.
F the police. That's what we had on there. And we only produced like 8 of them because we ain't want no drama. You already know. You get out the car and the cop. Oh, that's how you feeling? Yeah. Put your hands up. Yo, but shout to Draco. I only have I have one. Now I actually have 2. One of them is worn and one of them I never wore because we want to hang it up in our first compound when we get one. Shout to Draco. That's actually impressive that he actually has that shirt. But with that being said, we're going to move right on. We're going to jump right into everybody's favorite segment on the show. You ready for this, kid?
Let's go.
Here we go.
Legends of Auto. Real legends never die.
All right, y'all. We are back at our favorite segment.
Let's go,
It's going to
man.
be our Legends of Auto with the only, the great S.I Shawn.
baby.
Let's go. What you got for us today, kid?
So, not for nothing, man. Phil has some great stories to tell. It's pretty good, man.
Yes.
Definitely brought me back to a certain place in my life. But today, though, what I got for y'all for the Legends, though, I thought this one was pretty hot. I know people forgot about it. The 1983 Ferrari Mondeo Quattro Vivoli, because it's like 4 valves per cylinder.
Vivoli.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know what I'm I try to get my Italian, you know how I do it here, right? First off, do you even remember the Mondeo, son?
Drop it on me. Drop it.
I'm coming off again. I'm getting too hype. Hold on. All right, so what makes this Ferrari unique in this way and a legend in its own right is that people downplayed this one. You probably gonna ask me why? Why, S.I? Why they do that? All right, I'll tell you why, right? First off, they said it was severely underpowered. Right? Don't get me wrong. Okay, but this is why I like it. You know, once a Ferrari come with a V8, it's gonna be hot.
Yeah.
Don't matter. It came with a V8 in there, right? Rear mounted engine, you know,
Of
engine
course.
in the back, right?
Yes.
3.0, right? Making 214.
Yes.
Respectfully, you know why? Because it still was making a lot more power than a lot of cars at that time, though.
Yes.
But don't get me wrong, it was definitely the slowest Ferrari that Ferrari has kind of ever produced. You know what I'm saying? It kind of had that weighing on it.
So, when I look at this car,
What reminds you of?
it reminds me of Rocky 4.
Yeah.
Is this the Ferrari he was driving in Rocky? There's no easy way out. There's no shortcut home. Continue on.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that was the Mondeo in there, right?
Yes.
So this one, if you ask me, man, it was crazy. It still had crazy things about it. Guess what? Guess who designed this thing?
Lotus.
No. You know how Lotus do.
Okay,
But the
yeah.
legendary designer, what am I saying his name? Preferina, if I'm saying it right?
Prefarina.
Yeah, had his hands on it, son.
As usual.
Also, the crazy, sleek, flip-up head design, son. With the rear fog, with the fogs and the bumper and everything. Like, this one was crazy. It had the side grills on the side for the intakes.
Yes. So they were functional.
Functional. That's what I mean. Like, this car might have been, don't get me wrong, it was one of the heaviest. It weighed like 3,400 pounds.
Yes.
It was pretty heavy, right? But it still had the slick, crazy V8 in there, son.
And what? 3.270 horsepower?
No. It was only making 214.
214. Wow.
It was only making 214 at the time. But here's another thing about this Ferrari that's actually pretty off the wall, if you ask me, right? This is the last V8 4-seater mid-engine Ferrari, son.
Wow.
Yo, I'm telling you, mid-engine, 2+2 V8, son. The last one, bro.
After that,
Come on, son.
I know you got one more for me.
Come on,
shock
son.
me one more.
Come on, I got a bunch more, but I'm gonna give you this one. And it was 5-speed manual.
Yeah,
son. Come
well,
on, son.
and that's
don't
what
get me
we
wrong.
were
It
waiting
didn't have
for.
the traditional H pattern. It had the dog leg shifter in it. Come on.
Dog leg shift.
Come on, son. This right here is a Ferrari that we cannot forget about. And not for nothing, this was an entry level into the Ferrari fan club. Are you kidding me?
Oh my goodness.
You,
He's
you-
excited.
You could have go picked up one for 60 grand at the time. You can find one now if you're lucky for 30. And you be in the door with a V8 mid-engine Ferrari. You crazy?
30,000 though.
30? I'm grabbing, son.
30, I'm but trust and believe you are not gonna get the experience that you think you're gonna get though.
Remember, what people go after, first off, this car's going to have a unique sound. Hands
That's
down.
off the rip. Yes.
It's a Ferrari.
Yes.
I think you're going to get everything because you're going to have that Prince of Horse on the front, son. I'm sorry, son. You're going to get it all.
And not for
And
nothing.
you can stuff the key grip in the back. It's 2+2, son.
Not for nothing. I think the fact that it's just a manual Ferrari.
That's what I'm saying, son. So what experience you think you really going to be missing? 3 pedals, shifter, mid-engine, V8?
I hear the music right now, y'all.
Come on, son.
Listen.
Come
y'all,
on.
Y'all could laugh.
Come on.
Y'all could laugh. I'm gonna tell you right now. When
Yeah.
I think of anything of that nature at that time, I think about one song in particular.
What's that?
And you know, a lot of people they think the same thing, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of people think the same thing. So we just gonna play it a little bit. And they probably gonna ban me off of Facebook for this.
Let's go. That's what I'm saying, son. Come on, son.
I know y'all hear this.
Come on, son.
I gotta say, this is the legend. So I look at this Ferrari.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that come to mind, you know. Cruising down Miami with the white blazer.
Come on.
And some shades on.
Come on, I'm telling you, kid.
Clean shaven.
I'm telling you. And nothing that made this car crazy, the maintenance. You ain't have to remove the engine for every little thing.
Wow.
It was the cheapest to maintain, son.
Yo, you saw the Italian fingers?
Come on, son. You kidding me?
I know y'all hear this.
I definitely hit. When I see that V or any Ferrari for that matter, this is what I'm thinking about.
This song right here.
This is what I'm thinking about, son.
This is it, y'all.
Come on, son.
If you ain't driving a manual Ferrari from 1980s, playing.
You playing yourself all the way, son. All the way, son. Damn.
All right, we're going to stop before they shut us down. But you already know what it is.
Legends of Auto.
Shout out to S.I Shawn. We ain't want to kill nobody's ears right there. Apologize. With that being said, man, we have reached towards the end of the show. We made it. You know how we go.
Son.
The newest and freshest. Modifications, parts, and fashion. Only on Rally Radio.
So shout out to everybody who's listening, paying attention. The parts, well, really the fashion wise. And I want to talk about my own experience. I recently changed the wheel. Shout to Miller. He said that's not funny. 1983, that was ahead of his time. That's a fact. Miller time, Crockett and Tubbs. Let's go.
Yeah,
that's
son.
not what I'm thinking about. I recently changed over my wheels or whatever. And you know what?
What's that?
It started to make me look at the car differently.
What you mean?
Like my Infinity. Now, Grace, there's not a lot of M's of this body style left. When you do see them, I'm actually impressed with them. And,
honestly, yeah.
And so I put these wheels on my car, and it's like, I love it. You know, if you're going to be the land yacht, which is what we shout the Ox. That's what we call these 4-door boats. Then you got to rock it. And you know what? I'm so impressed, and I got so many other things I want to do. And then I said, you know what? I'm either gonna fix these wheels because they have a couple dings in them. Okay, that's why I got them for the price I got them for. Yeah, or I could just continue on. I think I'm gonna continue on, but that's later on. We're gonna end up taking some pictures of it, and I'm gonna show it to y'all. But yeah.
The newest and freshest. Modifications, parts, and fashion.
Nothing wrong with some wheels, B.
Nah, son, you know what? And I'm gonna tell you, man, I saw a land yacht the other day. I saw a Mercedes-Benz S550 yacht, big boat car, and I was just like, I love them joints.
I don't know what this guy finds so factual about those cars, bro.
So,
I seen the S60. It was the S560 the other day. On the LIE. I nearly earled, son. I was
a S560. Really?
Yeah, it was S560. Is that?
Kid,
I was like this.
Come on.
I was like, yuck. What is that?
I don't know. I'm definitely. My Infinity needs some shoes. I'm telling you, yo, you change the wheels on your car, it's like it looked like whatever you driving.
I think when you start doing some aesthetic work on it, it make you feel slightly different about it. Once you see, like, oh, damn, you look good with some new shoes on you, girl. It's like one of those.
You need some new shoes, baby.
You need new shoes or something. Good, baby. Then you change the top a little bit. You say, nice little top on you real quick, paint up a little bit.
I gotta say, kid, I was just like, I love like the way it looks. It just, I was just sitting there like I was feeling myself.
Let's
like,
go. Let's go.
But we ain't gonna go too far into the music. But you already know what it is. Now we are at our favorite segment, our second favorite segment, rather.
It's the Understeer,
What up?
where we like to ask, what the hell were you thinking?
All right, we got a couple understeers here. One is going to be our car moving friend who was moving a classic 1965 double bubble Stingray Corvette. And as he rolled it off the truck, it fell off and hit the ground. He's getting the understeer. That's one. Yeah, but you know who's getting the other understeer?
No, who's that?
Porsche. And you know why?
We just was talking about Porsche.
But you know why they getting the understeer?
Man, what happened now?
Because they should have at least made just one.
He's a fool.
One.
Porsche's
getting the understeer because they should have just made one flathead V8 twin turbo redlining at 9,000 RPM manual Cayman. Just one. Just so we could look at it.
You guess what though? This Ferrari Mondeo redline 7,700.
That's unheard of for a car that old.
That's what I'm saying. Son.
That is unheard of.
A V8 that old? Redline at 77? Are you kidding me?
Kid, you could, some of these American V8s is like, they turned their heads like.
That's what
That's a lot.
Yo, that's a lot of revs. Son.
That's
crazy?
a lot of rev, man.
For a V8 at that time, you must be mad, son. V8s just now from America just started redlining crazy.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Come on.
With that being said, we've reached the end of the show. So our exhaust notes. Shout to everybody who's listening, paying attention. Listen, April 22nd. April 22nd, set your alarm clocks. We will be meeting up in the street, and we're going to make it early for y'all. 6:30.
Let's go.
6:30 a.m. We are going to be meeting on exit 13 on the Southern State.
Yeah.
Y'all already know what it is. This is our speed and greet.
Let's go.
We're going to get outside. We're going to drive. We're going to sit down. We're going to do what we got to do. Shout to everybody who's shouting us out. Good show. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Because
100%.
our listeners make our show.
Absolutely.
Unlike a lot of these other podcasts and radio shows that think they doing a little bit of damage, at the end of the day, it's not what we say. It's what how y'all react to what we say.
That's
you know what? We get some of the most honest, some of the most greatest people to call up here and actually speak about their own experiences, and that is why I love coming in here
for sure.
every
100%
Saturday.
100% B.
Because we get the reaction we get from our people who listen to us, who rock with us during the week too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we obviously in the group. Those who tune in, shout to Dangerous Damien. I know he out there. That's another one. You know what I'm saying? We got to get him up here.
For sure, for sure.
But shout to everybody who tuned in, paying attention. 15th, April 15th, we are going to RPM. Shout to, they was asking what happened to the cards. April 15th, we're going to RPM.
Yeah.
We ain't going to take the trip to Jersey. We're going to save it for another time. We're going to go to RPM in Farmingdale.
Absolutely.
So April 15th is a Saturday. We're going to try to go after the show. We're going to take a run there after the show. So the show ends at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Y'all could actually meet us here at the studio after 2, or you could meet us there. But we're going after 2 o'clock.
Let's go, man.
And it's going to be a run. Bring your helmets.
That's it.
Bring your GoPros. And one other thing. Because some bread is going to be on the line. I can already hear it as it is. April 15th, we will be carting.
Let's go.
Be prepared.
I'm telling you, man, I don't want to hear no crying. If anything, I'm going to call a ambulance for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he already talking. Look at
I don't want to hear
He don't want to hear this.
I don't want to hear about it. I'm telling you. Let's go, y'all.
It's going to be interesting. But with that being said, shout to everybody who rocks with us, who rocks with us in general. There's a couple things going on out here today. You have Elite Auto Sports. They having an auto show in the convention center in Jersey.
Yep.
And obviously we all know we have the auto show, or the EV auto show, you might as well say, that's in town. We're going to take a run and we're going to give our honest opinion next Saturday. He said the last time and never showed up. Oh, boy. He taking shots. And he said that the last time and never showed up.
Don't worry.
Boy.
This time is the new time. I'm going.
Boy. I'm showing up.
That's
GoPros, helmet, everything. So with that being said, shout to everybody tuned in. You got any shout outs you want to give, kid?
Yeah, I just want to shout out to everybody who just been doing their thing, man. Keep it cool out there when you get on the road. Let the builds come outside, man. It's time.
It's time, baby.
It's time, baby.
So with that being said, shout to everybody tuned in, paying attention. Shout to all the car guys, car gals.
Let's go.
Shout to Rally Radio, because we come in here, we do what we got to do. And with that being said, because there are no more shout outs, we
Drop the clutch, hit the gas. Rally Radio, where the fast life meets the fast lane.
Yeah.
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio. Where the world of hip hop and sports live.
Dropping the clutch and then I hit the gas. Wheels screeching, tires burning, I'm flying past. Gotta get home quick, don't wanna miss the class. They schooling you on whips and how to make them fast. Talking about everything from cars to planes. What's hot, what's next, and how to flip the game. They talk in my language, we speak the same. That whip talk complex, but yet they keep it plain. From the news, the interviews, they keep it cool. They give reviews, everything from parts to tools. Can't lose, come to whips, they not no fools. Don't miss the show, the start time is noon. The bearded one, S.I Shawn, they crazy though. You can't miss it. Tune in to Rally Radio.
Where the fast life meets the fast